Wrong button. Welcome to the end of the world, my friends. As you can see, we're thriving in the chaos of it all. Kind of a nice shot, if you ask me. I'm going to move my head out of the way in case I need to snag this little video recording. Volcra! How you doing, Volcra? As you can see, Volcra, in case you missed it, or no, you were here, I think, last time. We made it to the top of the jumping puzzle in Raditsan because we had, you know, we have better things to do. Why is no one here? It's early. It's early. You know, when we lose Rat, our strongest soldier, who's always here to tell me that I'm 1 minute late when I'm not even 1 minute late, you know, we lose out on people. It's okay. Point is, this is the first time I've actually completed a jumping puzzle. Very good timing. You know, they always say that, like, you know, once you feel your mortality, once you realize the world's ending, you're like, wait a second, I gotta get moving. I'm kind of feeling that right now. Our structural engineer is gone. What kind of structures is Rat building? He can't build a relationship because he can't build anything. I don't trust it. We lose our stream structure. Yes, but we must move on in chaos. It's the only way the stream can continue to move forward. Oops. Now the problem is, now that I'm up here, there's a really big problem, which is I don't want to go down because, like, that means I have to redo the jumping puzzle, and that kind of sucks. They should, like, give you an achievement so you can, like, flash on screen, like, yes, I did do it, guys. I did it once. It's too cool up there. It's nice. This place. And what's crazy is I did it in one shot, too. Like, right at the end of the stream, I said, all right, I'll give it one go. And then I made it all the way up. Did you take 10 G poses? I probably should have, but I did not. I mean, you know, I have the video. I have the video. We can always prove it. Maybe do, like, a... We'll just do, like, one here, because this is, like, the iconic spot, you know? Like, look at that. Maybe, like, a... Maybe like one of these. And here. And we go G pose here. Then look down. I need to reset the pose. How do you reset the pose? Is it sit? No, but sit would just make me sit, right? Oh no, you do sit and then you unsit, right? To not fall off though. Okay, and then we do that. Look down. You know what kind of sucks? This area is, like, nowhere near as cool looking as the Kugane jumping puzzle. Like, what am I looking at? I'm just looking at more of the jumping puzzle. I suppose I could, like, take it from another place, but then it's like, but then you're not on the jumping puzzle, you know what I mean? Look down on us plebes. Have you done this one, Volker? Have you completed this one? I think the one from the ground worked. That's not bad either. Maybe I'll do the one from the ground. We'll take one more. We'll take one more. I don't really know what this is. There's just a little ceremonial elephant with no legs. He kind of looks like he was incorrectly placed, but... I'm sure it's some Raditsan culture stuff. So, turn off the song. 0. I've lost 3 hours of my life one day to try and Kugane. I got pretty close. I don't know exactly how long it is, but I got pretty close. The thing with it is, like, You just don't get a good shot from the ground. Maybe here? Like, you just can't really get a great shot from down there. I don't have enough camera power. This isn't bad. That's not bad. I think that one's pretty good. Just duck out of cover real quick. Good comp. I'm just teaching you, Volker. I'm teaching. I know you bought a Polaroid camera. I need to, you know, show you the compositional work. Make sure to use filters. Nah, I have Photoshop, Volker. I can add the filters post. That's how I make funny pictures. It's in game for better colors. I'll add saturation in post. Don't worry. There's nothing you can't do with Photoshop, Volkra. Trust me. It'll be okay. Because they know their coloring sucks. I've complained about this for a long time, but the coloring is not very good in this game. Everything's just too washed out. Honestly, if they could just like, cause like you're looking through my stream screen, and I actually pumped up the saturation a little bit. So like even what you're looking at, obviously you all play this game, so you know what the color looks like. Unless you're playing with third party. Yeah, I don't even say it, but. Like, even what you're seeing on the stream is slightly base boosted, I think 10%. It's like a 10 on the slider. Forgive me, my friends, but I must return to Meghaduta for the time being. There, I can better manage the crisis and dispatch my troops as the situation demands. In that case, we shall carry on an investigation for our own here in the city. Mayhap the residents can tell us about the first of the transformations and the conditions which occurred. If we can ascertain what certain triggers triggered these tragic events, it may give us some insight about a possible solution. Time is of the essence. Let us split into 3 groups that we may cover more ground. Alisa and I will see to Paxa's path, Thancred Ishtola, pray make for Dharma. I will leave Artha to Graha and you, Murni. Any information you can gather on the first blasphemy or manifestation of the final days is here in the city. Would be most helpful. When we've completed our respective inquiries, let us reconvene in front of Megaduta, and we might share what we've learned. I have Windows something, better colors on main screen, something so the game looks good to me, but when I post screenshots without filter, God forbid people see a difference between gray and red. Yeah, I know, like, NVIDIA filters do the same thing, where it's like, you can, like, turn on NVIDIA filters, and it will, like, show you how the, it'll give you, like, a nicer image for you, but then if you record on it, or you take pictures, like, screenshots, it won't actually apply. Happy day, Volkra. Yeah, did you see that move by me, Volkra, when, Casper, or Hayes, tried to, dox you? For lack of a better term. Shall we be off then? Artha is home to the High Crucible of Alchemia. Alchemia, come on. Whose alchemists forged many of our warding scales. That seems to be a good place as any to bring our investigation. As long as, don't you think? I spoke briefly with Nuhadin, the chief alchemist there, on our last visit. He should be happy to answer our queries. Come along, Grahatia. What's your guys' opinion on how the Mokote boys run? I think they also kind of look janky when they run around. Very strained. I think everyone kind of runs a little weird in this game, but maybe that's like part of it. Maybe that's the charm. Look at this guy. He looks like he is hurting. I don't know. It's a little big ball run. You think so? I'm not sure if I see it, to be honest with you. Looks like he's running to the bathroom while cramping to contain it. Isn't that? I thought that's the knock on the Ellison run though. I thought that everyone says the Ellisons look like they're on a bathroom run. Ah, yes, I remember those red eyes. You were with those scions who commissioned the scales from us, yes? Well, I welcome you to the High Crucible. What brings you here in these troubling times? We are assisting the satrap in investigating the crisis that plagues the city. Did you happen to catch sight of any creatures? Could you imagine trying to hold a conversation with someone where you're just like staring at the back of someone's head like you're talking to him? Like, my boy needs to move. Yes. Did you happen to catch sight of any of the creatures? I did. I was going about my work. I was disturbed by crashing footsteps so powerful that they shook the very ground. I rushed outside and could not believe what I beheld. The night sky was burning. Suddenly, I heard panic screams coming from the direction of the Balsan Bazaar. In the next instant, a monstrous beast poked its head out from amidst the stalls. A handful of the Radiant rushed to the scene, only to be sent sprawling as the fiend and its minions propelled themselves skyward. So the blasphemy came from the vicinity of the markets. This knowledge may prove to be useful. I thank you for sharing your tale. Well, I do believe now we know where we should inquire next. To the bazaar, then. Like, imagine being stared down by someone, and then the guy behind him is like, yeah, we should go to the bazaar. And then the girl in front of you just nods. What a strange group of people. He even has our red hair. Everyone knows every chatter has red hair. You have green hair, Mad Dog? That's crazy. You dye it? Have any of you dyed your hair? I've thought about dyeing my hair. Since I have black hair, it's like, I feel like that's like easy to dye because you can just do it any color you want. You know, I don't have to worry about it. Sisters, have mercy. What is happening to the world? What am I to do? Is nowhere safe? Settle down, friend. The danger is past, at least for now. If it's not too painful to remember, could you tell us what you saw? First, I heard the screams. Then a horde of raving beasts came charging towards us. One of them was huge, bigger than a married. Throw people about like rag dolls and was eating them. I hid under the counter, saw others do the same. But the shrieking and wailing kept getting louder, and more voices in the throng. Beasts, victims, I couldn't tell. I didn't know what was happening. I still don't. That's enough, my good man. You were brave to share with us your tale. Many of your fellow merchants are safe. The High Crucible, too, has survived mostly unscathed. Pray, stay close to your friends and loved ones, and rest your body and mind while you're able to. If you want to dye your naturally black hair any colors, you need to bleach it into next Monday first. Is that how that works? I guess it would be. I guess it's like adding layer, right? So. Is something the matter, traveler? Are you lost? Perhaps I could be of assistance. Your offer is most appreciated. We are not lost, but we are in need of information. Might you know anything about the gargantuan beast that rampaged through the bazaar? I saw it all, yeah. I saw it all, but though I wish I had not. I was going about my work when all of a sudden a piercing scream cut through the air. I turned around, and there was a fiend, its massive body bursting through that entryway with the force of a tidal wave, and then it was gone as quickly as it came. Why is there a conversation piece right next to it? Alright, what you got to say, buddy? So for them, this is not the time, Grahatia. We're trying to figure out what's going on with the world. Forgive me, but my shop's closed until further notice. Needless to say, we have more pressing concerns these days. We've not come in search of wares, but information concerning this enormous fiend that tore through the bazaar. Did you have perchance to notice anything? Afraid not, my friend. I was here the whole time. I only saw its little minions made a mess of the place, they did. While the bazaar was going on, the great big one tore through the west side of the bazaar. You'd have better luck asking there. And with that, I believe we can learn all we can from the bazaar. Let's take a minute to review our findings. Buy him sweets right now. He is craving. Who's got the sweets? You think you can like, you know, like suck on a materia like you would like a jawbreaker? Like just kind of have it in your mouth? Like this kind of looks like this one kind of looks like it's like a cherry, but then it's like, it's got like little coating on the outside. I think it tastes really good. What's your what flavor do you think Rahatia would like most? Green apple? Blubbery? Maybe even like a caramel? Taz is discovering the appeal of crunching the job stones and constellation stones from post Shadowbringer. You would like strawberry. I do have a cracked dendrocluster, but we are on a... He's unfortunately on a strict diet. We can't feed him any snacks. So he loses like 2 pounds. How you doing, Haze? I keep messing it up because like your names are different everywhere. Is it Casper? Is it Haze? Is it Second Rune? Judging by their accounts, the transformation already occurred by the time the beast reached the bazaar. It tore through the west side of the bazaar and headed towards the Aetherite Plaza. In other words, the blasphemy may have appeared first in the vicinity. That being the case, the people in the Mayhane surely can tell us more. What is a Mayhane? Ooh, Second Rune with the 3-month sub. Casper's the character. Haze is the me. Second Rune is the online. So, like, okay, but here's the question, Haze. Wait, what? Are you lying to me again? No, I haven't, Stream Elements. Well, if you haven't subbed yet, Casper, or Haze, or whatever... I know you just explained it, but feel free to sub. Even though I'm pretty sure you did. Stream Element's been a little rogue lately. The other day, it kept saying that I had to go to the bathroom until I took it out back in the shed and killed it. I don't know why it was doing that. So, yeah. Not in a row? Bathroom run. Yeah, you remember that, Volker? That was weird. It did it like 3 times, and I'm like, okay, I gotta do something about this. Subscribing is correct, 3 months is correct, but not consecutively. Well, do you want me to check the logs? I can see which months you were subscribed. I don't think it has to be like consecutive. I don't think it's like you missed a day, your streak has ended, traveler. I don't think it does it like that. I think it's like, were you subscribed in the month of June and May and July? I think is how they do it. But I don't know. I really don't. Even after repairing all that damage, it took a while for the business to pick up again. I have a 12-day stream streak by the earth also. Volkra, I'm sorry to say it, but unless you can find a way to be active during your little Netherlands trip, sounds like the streak's coming to an end. You mean the blasphemy? That's what the Radiant have been calling it anyways. I saw it too. We all did. I was standing here at the counter as Merud poured me a drink when suddenly there came this dreadful sound like a pained, angry groan. It was unlike anything I've ever heard. I turned around in shock, and from an ominous cloud of black mist rose the creature, enormous and ghastly to behold. As for what happened next, to recall, it sends shivers up my spine. By some stroke of fortune, I was able to slip outside before the beast god's claws on me. But the sight that greeted me offered me no solace. The blue sky above turned to red as blood. Merud, myself, and the other survivors clung to each other for dear life until the Radiant Host came to our aid. Wait, did I hear you correctly? The beast manifested before the sky began to burn. I'm certain of it. The windows here offer a clear view of the sky, and I saw nothing out of the ordinary until the beast appeared and began to rage. The fearful here, there's nothing to be afraid of, my brother. We here's are a proud group. Fear does not look good on you, my friend. Going after that enormous beast, are ya? I saw it, including at the very instant that poor bastard transformed. Gods. Damn the gods for putting me there. It started over there by the window. A few men, merchants probably, talking and drinking. Conversation must have taken a turn for the worst. Next thing I know, their leader, I suppose he was, buries his head in his hands and the black mist was swirling around him. Then his whole body bursts apart and there stands a hideous, slavering beast. Massive and foul, all gaping maw and bulging eyes. His friends start shrieking too, and the black mist comes again, until the change takes them too. Stuff of nightmares, I tell ya. Nightmarish indeed. Do you perchance know who those merchants were? No, I'm a decorator by trade, not much to mingle with their sorts. I saw Mihulil, the barmaid, chatting with them though. She might know something. Hello, Mihulil, the barmaid. Oh, hello there. Welcome to Merud's Mayhane. What can we get you? We've not come for libations, but rather for information. You are Melil, right? We are investigating the so-called blasphemy on the satrap's behalf. We heard it was one of your customers, a merchant that first underwent the transformation. What can you tell us about him? He was something of a regular here, especially of late. Is this a real combo for Aura? Or is that a headdress? That might be a headdress. I've never seen that. She might be LARPing as a even more powerful Aura than possible. The top horns are a hairstyle. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Like, I've never seen that before. I don't have green hair. I've never had green hair. I'm sorry for lying to you on this special day, Volcar. I'm glad it took you that long to, like... Yeah, were you having, like, an inner debate, inner monologue about... I shouldn't lie to someone. Not on a day like this. Khalzal was his name. He ran his own consortium, dealing primarily in the exports of Thavenarian specialties. Where have I learned? Yeah, we met him through Matzia. I remember him. Yes, the name rings a bell. Didn't you meet them both on your first trip to Thavnir? If I recall correctly, Khazal ran a trading operation in Yildulmad, and it was there that you made Matsia's acquaintance. Yes, that is the same Khazal, no doubt. A rather successful man from what I gather. That said, it was clear that he had fallen on hard times of late. These ghastly towers popping up can't have been good for business. Even now, with the towers gone, the collapse of the empire has led to all sorts of problems elsewhere. The market for luxuries is surely not what it once was. Trying times for the head of a trading consortium, indeed. Khalzal was a compassionate man. Even as his own business suffered, he did what he could to provide for the artisans, fishermen, and many others who counted to him to sell their wares. Shroomer, how you doing? Indeed, that was the very... We were just talking about Aura horns. I'm sure that you're... No, you're a bunny now. Never mind. I recant that. Indeed, that was the very topic of yesterday's meeting as far as I could hear. Yet, as the matters discussed, Khazal's tone grew grave and grim. Then that was that. Forgive me, I would not have you recall the memory if it brings you pain. If I could, I would just ask one more thing. Did you notice anything unusual about Khazal in particular? Please, anything at all. Sorry, nothing springs to mind. Perhaps someone else can help you. Khazal lived for his work and had no family that I knew of. His employees and associate knew him best, but they are lost to us too. Still, perhaps his neighbors know something I don't. I can direct you to them if it would help. What would you say? Bum, 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 bum. Can I silence Mad Dog for lying to us? You can, but I don't think you should. We are a friendly community around here. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, Mad Dog. I'll see you in 60 seconds. Oh, sevens. Oh, yeah. You were ahead of me on that one. Kazal made his home in Kama, a nearby residential area. From what I gather, Kazal lived there since childhood and was known from throughout the neighborhood. I didn't expect the timeout to delete all the messages. No, that's why I don't like doing it. Do you understand how much power that you have when you do that kind of stuff to people? All the messages, well, to be fair, I still have them. And they'll appear in the VOD, and, you know, I have them. My little chat combiner plugin for YouTube doesn't remove the comments, so I can see them. From what I gather, Kazal lived there since childhood and was known throughout the neighborhood. Kama, the name is new to me. How do we get here? How do we get there? I'll write down some directions. I cannot promise that you will find what you seek, but if nothing else, it is a start. Come, let us see where this leads. Bum, bum, bum. I just wait. I'm gonna have to wait here until I hear his sweet voice again. There he is. I love lying and you'll never stop me. Alright, buddy, what you got for me? Ask for directions. Let's see, after leaving the Mayhan, we are to retrace our steps and head back to the Aetheroid Plaza. Is this just going to be me asking him directions instead of using the thing each time? I know how to use maps. I'm smart. See, this is going to be like, we take the right, second turn on the right. No, I know where I'm going. Are all of these just directional? Yeah, I'm good. I like the 07 on the Discord message. This must be Kama. We've arrived at last. Let us begin the questioning the residents without delay. No doubt someone can tell us about Kazal. Given the recent events, I take many are taking shelter indoors. Don't mind if I do. I need this little teleport network. Volcra. The invisible hand. Do be aware, if Red Rengia shows up again, there's going to be some issues. We have to have a Red Rengi alert. A protocol, if you will. Oh, by the way, I'll get him. Yeah, no. You have to understand, Hayes. I don't think you were here when it happened, but Red Rengi did stop by the stream for a little bit. The alert is for his safety. Could you come back another time? I just woke up and I'm not exactly in the mood for idle chatter. That's one way to avoid panic, I suppose. Pardon our intrusion. You may not notice, but the great danger has come to Thavnar. I encourage you to stay alert and prepared to flee the city should the situation turn dire. But before we leave you in peace, pray allow us to ask one question or two. Do you know a local merchant named Kazal? If you do you notice anything unusual about him? Kazal, I know him. In fact, we spoke just the other day. Like many others, his business was doing poorly. Even still, it seemed as though he'd managed to turn things around thanks to a generous order from Ruvida Fibers. Why, he was practically dancing in the streets. I haven't spoken to him since, but I assume it went all well. Jinbaha might be able to tell you a little more, though. As I recall, he was the one who brokered the arrangement. Dijana at Ruveda Fibers. Let's make a point to visit after we've spoken with the other locals. I can't believe you can't read any of these foreign words. I'm praying for you and down. I'm doing a good job. I'm stumbling over them, but I'm hitting it, you know? I'm just not sticking the landing. I think you have to understand, right? Foreign words are not about Victoria's gonna kill him. No. Look, Kazal, that's a foreign word. I got that one. I've known him since he's a boy. If there's ever a man to turn born to be a merchant, it was him. Always early to depart and late to return. He spent his days procuring the finest wares and seeking out willing customers. You could say it came to him as easily as breathing. Would you rather? Okay, here's the question. Would you rather me slow myself down, or would you rather me just wing it and then like not address it? We can try both. We can try both tactics, and I'll let you guys pick. No surprise, really, with how dangerous travel has become. He was cooped up in his house from dawn till the other day, no doubt racking his brain for a way to turn his fortunes around. Then at night, I heard the door open and looked outside to see Kazal sitting on the bench, and his head hung low, a man with the weight of the world on his shoulders. I see, the situation must have been dire indeed. Did you know anything else out of the ordinary? Nothing to speak of other than these other troubles with the consortium. He was the same old Kazal, cordial and honest like always. These questions you're asking, is something bad happened to him? He wasn't caught up in some terrible incident at the bazaar, was he? I don't travel much these days, but my daughters told me not to venture outside, stuck in here as I am. I've heard little about these bazaars going on. Rest assured, the city's safer now, but the situation may change without warning. I urge you, stay close to your daughter and be prepared to take refuge should the satrap order it. I remember when Doncho released, some 14 streamers were called racist for not being able to pronounce cities and places. Yeah, I sometimes you just gotta, you know, tough it out. Look, I don't yell at you guys or call you haters for spelling Murney wrong. You know how many you people out there spell Murney with one R? Like, it's 2 R's. Look at the letter spacing. It's not equal between first and last name, guys. Come on. Good thing is Taz is racist regardless. Well, that's the other thing, right? Like those type of insults, they just bounce off my body because I'm like, oh yeah, I don't actually listen to what a Makote has to say about me. Thank you very much. Am I going the right way? I think so. Well, if all players can't spell. All right. Well, I still haven't tried the winging method, so we're gonna try that in a second once we get in the next cutscene. I'm excited. Proving my point. All right, here we go. You ready? So you guys were upset because I like stumbled over words. Well, here we go. Hurry, I say. There's no time to waste. I'm stuck. How dare you? Did you see the trigonometry up there, Volcro? What do you want me to do? It's too difficult. Pardon me. Were you in charge of buying and selling here? We have a few questions we'd like to... I'm sorry. I simply don't have time to chat. If you haven't noticed, we have our hands full at the moment. We must carry all our wares and equipment to safety before those accursed beasts return. In that case, maybe we have assistance. Perhaps we can speak when the job is done. Very well. You can start by helping us move our equipment. Ask the others what to put where. What's our opinion on, like, veil masks as fashion pieces? Yay or nay? I think they're nice. You can carry our fabrics. Go to the door and speak with Kamala. She'll tell you the rest. Remember, these textiles are our livelihood. Handle them with care. Would you, while we have a good look at him, would you wear Dijana's, I'm supposed to run over these words, Dijbana's outfit IRL? No. I like the pants. I could do the pants, I think. I think my thing with it is I don't know if I could do like the... I don't know if I could do the jacket. Like the jacket at the top that's like basically just covers your arms and like goes up. I don't know if I could do that. Like I just don't think it's possible. But I think, yeah, I think like waist down I could probably pull it off. Respect other people's cultures? I'm not saying it's a bad outfit. I like the outfit. I just don't think I could do it. Like, all I'm saying is I don't want to be like, you know that guy that like that white guy who's in like the Japanese outfit and like he gets posted as like a meme image all the time as like a culture thing? Like I don't want to be that guy, you know? If I can't pull off the look, I can't pull off the look. No disrespect, no respect to the culture, you know? It's just some people can pull off a look, some people can't. That area's for employees only. Out. What's that? You come to help? Oh, please be to Mindurvarava. Kind stranger, I welcome your assistance. On your way here, you pass 3 kind storehouses. I'd like you to carry that small straight to Nabrifal by the storehouse near the hatchery. The crate cloning is for Manuna. And the massive crate is to Zamira over... I think I've actually hit a lot of these, by the way. By the middle storehouse. Watch your back with that one. Those are all crates we've been ready for. Once they've been delivered, consider your work out here done. Whoa! This is like the Thavnair outfit. You guys seen that one before? Isn't that crazy? I love that place. I love when the lore of the world comes together, right, guys? Nobrinfall. Thread, is it? Then you've come to the right place. We welcome you for your aid. I can lend a hand. Would you like this crate? Take it. Carry it over. Ah, whatever. It'll take longer to hand it over. If you have any crates of finished products such as carpets, clothing, or the like, pray bring them here to our primary storehouse. A crate of clothing, is it? I can take that off your hands. Many thanks. Why was that first line in there? What? I feel like he shouldn't have said the first line. You know those like SAT questions where they give you like 3 lines and then it's like, which of these sentences should be removed to make sense? Look at this. What is this? Growing wearier with each passing second. What happens if I don't do anything? Do I just drop it? Should I find out? Is this a bit worth waiting 20 seconds for? Got 12 seconds. I really hope this is worth it and I don't just drop it. Get out of the way, Volker! No, it just drops it. It wasn't anything near cooler than I thought it was going to be. Here I was thinking that Final Fantasy would go above and beyond for a fail state, but of course they wouldn't. They gotta spend that money on, like, what? What do they even spend their money on in this game, do you think? I see you're quite the brawny one, aren't you? A good thing that. Never know when you need to defend yourself in these unpredictable times. A crate full of fabrics, is it? What are you hoping... Oh, exactly what I was hoping to receive. Here, let me put that away for you. You've carried all the crates to the storehouse, you say, and so quickly, too. Why, I've never seen someone so strong. I and my associates will see to the rest, so please return to Jinbaha and assure him our work is impeding apace. To tell the truth, we're grateful for this distraction. Too many terrible happenings of late, but generous souls like yourselves give me hope that we may emerge from the trial ever stronger. I pray we meet again in peaceful times. CEO Pockets and online shop? Is that even true, though? Because, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I've looked at the online shop. There's not that many bangers in there, you know? Like, I feel like there's just as many bangers. What's it called? I feel like there's just as many bangers just by playing the game than with the thing, you know? Done as I asked you, have you? If Kamala is satisfied with your work, then so am I. You've done a great favor, traveler. Like, I feel like you're cannibalizing your own market sometimes. Like, there's already like 6 swimsuits you can get in the game. When do you need more swimsuits from the store, you know? Used to be more valuable when a lot of gear was job locked. Yeah, but they were still like, they've always had like glamour systems, right? Like the generic outfit stuff. Like, you just couldn't use, like, for example, this top is probably like a white mage or black mage outfit. I understand I'm not supposed to be a bard wearing this, but like, there were still outfits that you could use on everybody for a long time, right? I, too, have delivered the instruments and apparatus entrusted to me. You have both my thanks. With our wares safely stored away, we'll not lose any more to those fiends. I take it that your establishment did not escape the attack unscathed. We did not. Thankfully, most of the workers had already left for the day, but those of us that were still here saw it all. We looked at the burning skies in confusion, and then, before we could even begin to make sense of it, a hideous creature burst through the doors, shrieking. We ran for our lives, but one of my colleagues was not so fortunate. He cried out a scream of such agony and terror that in the next instant he too sprouted fearsome claws. The sight of it caused another fellow to panic, and then he too transformed. I'm sorry, was there something else you wanted to ask? Indeed, you were the merchant Khazal. You knew the merchant Khazal, didn't you? I believe he had some dealings with the establishment. Khazal, I know him well. We arranged for his consortium to deliver a large shipment of fragments, but in the end we received a better offer and had to turn him down. I understand his business is struggling, but so is ours. Another of the most reliable trading partners agreed to transport the goods for a much smaller commission, and we've been fools to refuse. Terrible. I feel terrible for withdrawing the offer, but you must understand we simply had no choice. He put on a brave face when I delivered the news, but his dejection and despair were plain as day. He said he discussed it with his associates, but I could tell he'd given up all hope. Dejection and despair. The flower. No. You remember what we saw in Vanaspati, yes? Soldiers and jungle dwellers pushed to the very brink of turning into beasts one after another. It would seem the same phenomenon occurred here, the poor craftsmen attacked by the fiends, as well as those that witnessed it, all undergoing a change. I suspect that everything began with Khazal. By accounts, it was he who suffered the most profound and piercing despair. Wait, could it be such intense emotion or what triggered his transformation? We have to lobotomize everyone right now. It's the only way to save the world. Much remains unclear, but I believe we are drawing close to an answer. At any rate, we must discuss our findings with the others. Did you guys know that we used to, like, lobotomize people who were, like, dealing with, like, mental issues? I don't know exactly what the protocol was. But that was like something we used to do back in yonder days. Shout out the Kennedys, yeah, exactly. That's the one. The real bangers are components of outfits that people use to create other bangers. That's true. You want the Lady Errant gloves. And you know what the crazy thing about the Lady Errant gloves? Is probably, like, you just want the glove slot, but you have to buy, like, the $15 outfit that comes with it. I know, it sucks. A fair bit on the store is also past events, outfits, and stuff. Oh, I think... Yeah, no, I think one of the things I bought was in past event stuff. They're also adding more die slots for more gear as things have gone on. I need a sugar parent, and yet you were so close to one. And yet you refused. Let's go. We are to reconvene with the others in front of Megaduta, were we not? That should be just outside. With any luck, they've already returned from their own investigations. My friend, we must take our leave, but I pray that your establishment is spared from further tragedy. But remember, your lives are far more precious than any wares. If you're ordered to flee, do so without hesitation. Indeed, I thank you for your concern and pray for all of you to take care as well. But he wanted to give me a maid outfit and I'm not interested in? Yeah, but like, what happens if down the line you're like, you know, I really, really wanted that maid headdress. I don't know what comes with the outfit, but, you know, you want the maid headdress for your down on the range glam or something. Now who's an idiot? Would love to help, but I'm broke as hell. Aren't we all? Aren't we all?
There you are. You've spoken with the survivors.
Indeed. We thought to share what we have gleaned, that we might together gain a greater understanding of present circumstances.
Fortuitous timing. Alize and I completed our own investigations not long ago.
Then we should take a moment to compare notes. Shall we begin with the two of you?
Murney's about to hit him with Do it. Let's go. Oh no, that's the relaxed explaining. There we go. What's your favorite explaining animation in Final Fantasy? I'm a big fan of the I am awake. Hello, Remove. How are you doing?
So the merchant Karzal was gravely concerned about his business in the days preceding his untimely end.
The tales we heard were much the same. The first victims to be changed into blasphemies were all overcome with anguish of one manner or another.
The finger up explain? I call that the Alphino special. You're talking about the one where he goes like that, right? That's an Alphino move right there. And then the Ishtola special is like the I don't even know how she does it. I can't do it like she can, you know what I mean? But like the one where she like kind of wrings her hand like this, like on her face. I know, I think it's more like this. It's like knocking on her face. These are just the classic moves of the Scions. Why do I get the feeling a significant force of nature has been destroyed yesterday? Wasn't yesterday. This was a while back. Don't worry. Gotta love the look on your face says it all, yet wearing a full helmet with what facial expression? Yeah, this is why I wore the mask once, like during the Garlemald stream, and I'm never wearing a mask again, because like eating up your facial expressions, it's a big L. It's a big L in my opinion.
Then those who saw their loved ones stolen before their eyes succumbed to a similar panic, setting in motion a chain of transformations.
That was a beautiful wind up to the thing. That's just how they do it. That's how Alfino does it. He kind of like, he whips into it.
Fear, unease, despair. These negative feelings serve as a catalyst.
If so, then it is not unlike the calamity that befell the ancients. With their creation magics, they unwittingly gave form to untold horrors. Had they simply lost control, surely it would have manifested in many forms, not all of them monstrous. Yet somehow, this phenomenon is triggered solely by the darkness in their hearts, a common thread with what we now witness.
Common, but not identical. While the beasts the ancients faced were forged with magic alone, those of today are born of sentient beings. Why remains to be seen. But there is one fundamental difference between us and our predecessors. Our souls are sundered, whereas theirs were not. Perhaps that single variable makes all the difference.
If I may, there was another detail that troubled me.
I think this is a Murney classic. You can see that she's all the way out here because she's like, I ain't got nothing to contribute here, you know? Let the aetherologist talk. I'm gonna just watch from a distance.
We have it on good authority that Karl Zal's transformation took place before the skies began to burn.
What? If that's true, then the situation's more dire than we realized. It means even if there's no ominous sign presaging the final days, anyone, anywhere, has the potential to become a beast. even in lands we thought safe, even as we speak.
We just have to make sure everyone's happy. No despair. Despair is banned in the lands of Eorzea and beyond.
Look! It's the Satrap! The Satrap!
It's like how it's illegal to commit suicide in some places. Same thing, right? Like, you just don't be sad and we'll be good guys, I promise. Ooh, look at the swagger. I didn't know the Oroha guys had such a swagger motion to them.
I am relieved and heartened to see you strong and safe. While the danger has not yet passed, far from it, allow me to assure you that the beasts that raged within the city walls have been exterminated to the last. Outside this sanctuary, the brave men and women of the Radiant Host and our dragon ally continue to battle our unholy foes. I pray these tidings put your minds at ease and help you calm your hearts. Have faith that we shall soon conquer this terrible trial.
Your Excellency, is there any word from Palaka's stand? My grandson was bound for there yesterday, and I worry for his life.
We are still awaiting a report, but I promise you, as soon as I have aught to share...
Your Excellency, I bring grave news.
Don't say anything about Palakistan, please.
I'm Matsya of Akyali, a humble fisherman.
Ah, I remember you from our first visit.
Why is everyone forgetting him?
Wait.
This is the second time they've had to, like, reference the fact that, like, we don't remember him.
But no, that can wait. When the skies turned red, I set off for Palakistan, fearing for the safety of a friend. But as I drew near the village,
Like the half frame
I
of a
saw
pog face.
dreadful beasts all about.
No! Gods have mercy! Your Excellency! Save my grandson, I beg of you!
We will spare no effort to save all we can, but you must remain calm.
Calm? You tell me to be calm? You saw those beasts? They tore our bravest warriors limb from limb! What if we are too late, huh? They catch him, sink their fangs into him? The fangs!
Oh no, oh no. This is, I told you, we have to ban these negative thoughts. Punishable. Punishable by death. I know, like, this goes against all that anime has ever taught, but, like, what happens if you kill someone while they're transforming? Like, what happens if I just shot her with my bow, you know? Oh no.
We've got to kill them before it spreads.
First time I got to the cutscene, I had the background
We'll
music
handle
off.
this. See the townspeople to safety.
Run as fast as you can.
Get out of there, it's gonna blow. Oh no. I'm telling you guys gotta get out there right now. Go on the trail, start running, practice whipping your head back, and then practice not falling over, you know? Like, God forbid all these people, like, you know... What happened to him? Oh no. Oh my goodness. Now he had it so bad. He saw his son transform, then his son got squashed. What is this, like? This is like torturous. And you know what? Shout out to him. He's not even transforming. He's stalwart in his beliefs. Murny, you have a bow. Shoot the thing. Why are you running? Where are you going?
Our people, you must save them.
How's this out of bard range? That's what I'm saying. We just watched him get chomped like Attack on Titan. Now you draw your bow. All right, Murney. And just run off.
My son.
Enough. You must run. For their sake and your own.
This would be a big W if we can get him to stop transforming.
Yes.
Oh snap, it works.
You must.
We got a win con, boys. We got a win con. I hate laughing during cutscenes, but like whenever I see all of them using like the stock like shudder emote, it just made me laugh. I know it's supposed to be serious, but there's limitations to what can be done here. Just stop having a panic attack. It's easy, right? It's all, you know, just don't spiral. You can even have negative thoughts, just don't spiral. What are you gonna do, Graha?
Be strong, my friends.
Ooh, impassioned speech. This is how we save everyone.
Fear not, for we will defeat these abominations.
I'm so far behind somehow. Try reload the stream. That will help.
Brave men and women of the Radiant Host, lend your Stola and Thancred your aid. Let not a single beast escape. The rest of you, flee this place. Carry the wounded if you must. Head indoors or underground.
Yo, leadership after,
Above
you know.
all, stay calm. No beast will follow you. We will see to that.
Look at this contingency leadership. Good stuff. W Grahatia, anybody?
Leave the city to us. And make
I knew it was right to pick him to visit, to do the midnight visit.
Matya, show my friends to the village. I promise you, they're more capable than the host's finest.
Right.
Go with them, will you? We will save these people. As many as we can.
Get him, Graha. Is it Graha solo duty time? No? Okay. I will just have to believe in him, which I do, by the way. I believe in Grahatia. We must save Palakistan, whatever it takes. Matsuya, it pays me to put you in harm's way, but I ask your aid as well. Of course, Palakistan is not far, just down the hill. But I told His Excellency before the path was blocked by terrible creatures. I had no choice but to turn back. In that case, this is what we shall do. Murney asks that you lead and take and dispatch any creatures you encounter. Alisai and I will keep Matsuya hidden amongst the trees and follow when the path is clear. There's no telling what dangers await us. Keep your eyes peeled. I promise you, they're more than capable, ignoring the fact that we let Ahyuan to die. I'll be honest with you, you know, when the film review goes off, like, when we all sit down, the Scions, we're gonna, like, sit down and talk about what happened. Someone's gonna have to tell Murney, like, you know, you could have saved him, like, I don't want to put your fault on this. Like, you know, you guys ever, like, go over, like, your raid plans, you're like, you have to take accountability for your mistakes. I feel like Murney should have done better than that. You know, like, there has to be some level of, like, yeah, I kind of got him killed a little bit. Wait, this is the Terminus Snatcher. Isn't this the guy from the dungeon? Not so strong when you're not in a small circle that keeps us enclosed and lets you use advanced mechanics, are you? I think I was talking... Who was I talking to? Was it Volcra? I don't remember. I was talking to someone who was like... we were talking about advanced raid mechanics. How do you guys feel about like every raid slash dungeon fight slash trial being in a square and a circle? Like, do you ever think like they'll break out of that? Do you think it's something they'll ever like try to find a way out of? Or at the very least, like, add, like, a bunch of environmental things, you know? In the little squares and circles that we fight in. Casper Euclase. As someone with the knowledge, yes. Okay, I'll be awaiting it in Dawn Trail. Don't transform on me, right? You get off the floor, okay? I will yell at you if you try transforming. Look at my bike. Oh. It's fine. It's like one of those little balance thingies, you know? Like those balance puzzles. As long as the center of mass is still over the thing, you won't fall, I promise, guys. It cannot be. We must heal those we can, and quickly. I see no beasts, but stay on your guard. You've already seen it with the end boss of the 5-3 dungeon, Heroes whatever. Heroes Gauntlet? Wasn't that a square? Oh no, you're right. It was like a plus sign, wasn't it? It was like really weird. That is a really weird one, huh? I'm gonna make lunch BRB. All right, don't go to a safe place. Don't stay here. You all right, buddy? No pulse, nor breathing. You guys ever watch like police, those like YouTube police, like, feel free to kick me if you gotta do it. Yeah, you're fine. You guys ever watch those like police cam recording videos where it's like a story about like a certain thing? It just reminded me of that because it's like if they find some suspect or some victim who's like motionless and not breathing and pulseless, right? That it's over. Like, I'm no first aid person, but makes sense to me. Gored by a terrible beast. Exhausted here. No! Though the injuries do not appear to be life-threatening, he does not respond to your efforts. His breathing glows more ragged and shallow, and his vacant eyes are those of a man who's lost the will to live. Even if I wake, the nightmare goes on. No, leave me to sleep. You call out, but he does not respond. Well, I hope he figures it out, because he's going to transform if he doesn't. Have you come to help us? Too late, my family, my friends. Are these the only villagers who survived? I can hope the other managed to flee, but the rest have been turned to beasts by the 12. Let's do what we can to see that the damage has spread no further, and no matter what comes, we must keep our spirits high lest we suffer a similar fate. Whoa, what the heck was that? I can attend to the rest. Pray, look after Matsuya. No doubt we've seen what Fear weighs even heavier on his heart than ours. This is a pretty crazy amount of people dying, though, right? Like, I'm assuming all these people are straight up dead. And the people who transform straight up die. Bro, what'd you do? Okay, so I went out there, and my mother, Mrs. Heidelin, told me to go kill the Zodiarch. And then, like a good child, I did what I was asked to do. And now I'm apparently being punished by having everyone die around me. I didn't think it would happen like this. I thought it would be all sunshines and rainbows when we banished the darkness, but I guess not. Oh, Murney, this is Yivruit. The elder here is hurt, but praise be to the sisters, he still lives. Young Matza here has told me everything. I have no words to express my gratitude for your aid. When the heavens began to burn, we were afraid and did our best to carry on as we always have, until today, when those unholy beasts came pouring into our village, a flood of midnight and death. There are no words to describe what followed. Men and women I have known since they were babes, struck down by creatures, only to rise again and join the murderous horde in the guise of those same hideous fiends. In the chaos, a handful of villagers fled for their lives. I can only hope they found their way to safety. Matsu, do you perchance remember Kursaf and Mehav? The young couple who are always brought your freshest catches? I don't like this version of this. I like trying to sound the names out. How could I forget, Elder? When I first came to peddle my wares, desperate to eke out a living, they showed me such kindness. Others shunned me as an outsider, but Safaraf and Medran bought my fish and sung its praises. They turned my fortunes around. Alas, I fear they're in terrible danger. I saw them running towards Agama Temple, one of those beasts in close pursuit. They had their child, but still a tiny babe. To elude these fiends while caring for such a young bee, for someone so young is an impossible task, surely. I beg you, go to their aid. I want to help them, but I am yet of a fisherman. I cannot face beasts on my own. Will you come with me? Thank you. Agama Temple lies to the west of here. We must hurry. Bum 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 bum. Oh, I just realized I'm on the west side now. I can do all the Aether Compass stuff that I couldn't do earlier. There you are. Don't mind me, Matsuya. Let me just travel a little faster. The temple is just ahead. It was built by those who worship Saint Agama, but it's fallen into despair in recent years. Disrepair. If my friends have made it this far, there's no doubt hiding somewhere amidst the ruins. No, please stay back! Ah! That was Kersaf. No, this is no good. I'll take a look. Please do. The cry came from the ruins. You must hurry. Hanu Man Lagur. I don't know why. What compelled me to make that joke. I'm so sorry. I apologize formally to my entire chat for that. Why do I suck today? What'd you do? You're literally standing in the middle of nowhere, right? You're not in no dungeon. Apollo guy? I honestly thought you did that on purpose. I thought that was like something you were trying to do that was like... I thought you were trying to like sound cute or something. The man lies motionless on the ground, bearing a grievous wound. I'm sorry, Myrna. I tried to stay behind, but I couldn't. No, it cannot be. Is someone... anyone... My arms so heavy and my legs. I cannot feel my legs. My wife fled with our daughter. I need to find them. I need to be with them. I need... Keresaf! Keresaf, no, you must stay strong! More time I thought I had. People are dying, Lazy. Hold on. I don't want to die. Dry Keresaf's tears or speak to Keresaf? Keresaf, you must be strong. I have to follow in Graha's footsteps and calm these people down. Even though I think he's dying, so like... Whoa! Lighting! That was... janky. Please find them. Oh, that's not supposed to happen. I mean, if it wasn't supposed to happen, that was really cinematic. I won't lie. Like it kind of looked like it was meant to be there. We must now search the jungle between here and Palakastan. This nowhere else she could have gone, I think. Forgive me, Keresaf. Once we have saved your wife and child, we will return and lay you to rest. So if they turn and then die, they don't get a chance to go to the live stream. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a aetherologist. You're gonna have to talk to Ishtola about that. I can refer you to some people. My goal is just to save lives. I'm not really super into the know-how of it. I mean, Ishtola's like a super savant of the live stream. We fished her out of there twice. You know? You see no tracks of other signs of recent travel. Mavan and the other child must be somewhere else. Find the child. I swear, if they find a way to make this like one of those tailing missions again, I swear. The tailing mission where you have to tail Rion J was offensive, because like, what was the point? We got to the top and then we just revealed ourselves. Like like stock mission for what, you know? Also, shame on all of you for not telling me to attune to Palaka's stand. I was about to leave this place without being able to come back. If Madame and her daughter came through this way, you see no evidence of their passage. You just got here? I got here like 5 minutes ago. We were talking to all the dead people. Look, I think we scraped their bodies off the ground. Yeah, we did. Yeah, it was explained that they don't go to the live stream if they turn. Nothing left to go back. Did you see any sign of them? I found nothing. Perhaps the beasts have chased them further from the village. O gods above, I beseech you, pray deliver Mevan and her little one to safety. But functionally speaking, going back into the live stream doesn't like do anything unless you're like a friend of the Scions and we can revive you, right? That's like that just means that your ether becomes part of the next people, right? It becomes, you know, recycled. Like you're recyclable essentially. Whereas like you're disposable if you don't make it to the live stream.
No more enemies to trouble us here.
Dude, quiet Estonian is on screen.
Understood. I will inform Vritra.
Chaos and panic sweep Raz Khan, and many more have succumbed to the transformations. Amidst the fray, Ahawan fell, protecting a grief-stricken father. My friends fight alongside your Radiant host to secure the capital. Beasts have been sighted in Palakistan as well. We have divided our forces in hopes of quelling the threat there. Of small solace is that we now know what triggers the transformation. As my companions tell it,
You have
Oh, it is the very fear and despair in their hearts which inflict this abhorrent punishment upon them. A nightmare from which my children will never awake. O capricious and cruel fate, they are undeserving of such condemnation.
will you wallow in sorrow or rise to the occasion?
Yeah, now's not a really good time to wallow in sorrow, my dragon friend. I really think we should avoid that.
Before he passed, Ahawan sought to reveal the truth to his people. Honor his wishes.
To what end? To breed a new conflict between dragon and man. These claws could reduce thee to shreds with a touch. These jaws crush thy bones to dust. Only through my proxy could I walk with my children. Without him, I am a bringer of fear, no different from the beasts which beleaguer them.
Isn't it like public information that he's helping us though? Like, didn't they literally tell the people that the dragon friend is helping the Radiant host? Like, we know they know he's a good guy.
Kreisvelger and Shiva united. Indeed, whenever man and dragon have come together, death has ever been the inevitable result. It was our fear of your kind that sparked a nigh endless war. Fear and hate of which Nidhogg drank deep as he laid waste to my homeland. And in turn, I took my revenge on his brood. Blood for blood, pain for pain. I thought nothing of theirs, only of mine. And yet, were the chasm between us too vast and too deep, Kreisvelger would not have borne Isael to battle and our rescue. He would never have entrusted a mortal champion with one of his eyes. And the Dragonsong War would still rage on.
Who knew Estinian could be a, what's it
I
called?
would still wage a never-ending war of violence and vengeance. The future of our star be damned.
Who knew he would be the voice of reason? For a dragon, no less.
I cannot
You would know if you did his cutscene?
greater goals. Yet I know that he served your people, long and true. In this time of unprecedented crisis, he turned to you. You could do worse than to place your trust in him. It will not be easy, but the future of Raz Khan hangs in the balance. We have company.
Solo duty where I get to fly as or run around as Estinian on Feature's back? It's like a, what's it called? It's like one of those
The hour has come, Vritra. It's all or nothing.
it's like a bullet hell. No? Okay. That's cool. If Medvan fled deeper into the jungle, she and her child are in grave danger. What are we to do? Gods have mercy. You cannot let fear... Do you want to turn like into a beast like the others? You cannot let fear consume you. Listen to my voice. Fear consume me? What are you talking about? You're talking crazy, buddy. You gotta relax. Breathe in. Then I too could become a beast? I think I understand. I've seen to the wounded. How have the two of you fared? Did you find your friends? Oh, there it is. The explain animation. The big one. 2 hands. I see. In that case, let us help you find the mother and child. Before we leave, we must ensure the village will be safe in our absence. Alisa and I will patrol the area and search for more beasts. Would you and Matsuya speak with Elder Yurivet? Please explain to him the situation and join us as soon as you're able. Then we will save Mivan and her child. We can do that much for Kirisaf. No more solo duties till Evercold? Nah, I don't believe that. Imagine if the last time I failed a solo duty was all the way back in Cape Westwind and they just got rid of them, you know what I mean? Whoa! Do you see that synced animation? I'm hard to see both safe, but what of the family? We found Kirisaf, but he... Say no more, I understand. We've lost another one of our dear friends. Kirisaf may be gone, but there's still hope for Mevran and their child. Please, find them, I beg of you. And if, in your search, you come across anyone else who escaped the slaughter, pray tell them what happened. I'll do my best to keep the villagers safe, and their spirits high. Let's rejoin your friends at once. This might be the only time where, like, I would say, like, a little bit of alcohol could help, you know? Get the people a little loose. A little more relaxed. Maybe some weed? Do they got weed in Eorzea? Sorry. Am I even able to say that? Mary Jane? You know what I'm trying to say. Something to calm the people down, you know? I'm pleased to report that the vicinity appears to be beast-free, no doubt, thanks to your earlier efforts. That should begin our search for your friend and their child. Where should we begin? If we follow Kisora south, we will arrive at Purusa, a temple. It is a sacred place where people go to commune with the divinities. It's possible that Nevron sought shelter there, perhaps other villagers as well. Then it's settled. Matsuya, stay close to me. You two take the lead. Keep an eye out for beasts and anyone else in help. Very well. We'll make it Purusa as quickly as we're able. With me. Ah, dog. What? He's not wrong. I saw you guys waving your little swords in circles. Let's grab this real fast before I forget. I was up before I'm up. Was that decipherable to anybody? Yes. I'm cultured. That's like one of the biggest songs in that like genre of music, right? One of the biggest bands at the very least. Like, come on. Oh my goodness, it's Yolan again. You guys want to do an A rank? You guys want to do an A rank in front of Hayes? Yes. No. Back off, pursuer. Hey, where's the little baby? Hello? Thank you, I thought I was done for. Mevran, she's a friend of mine. Oh my goodness, what is going on with the... Is that the thunder lighting? That thunder lighting is so aggressive. Like, blindingly aggressive. Mevran, she's a friend of mine, but I've not seen her. She must still be out there somewhere, trying to avoid the beasts, and with her child's God, worry not for me. I can make my way back to the village on my own. You say that, villager woman, but you were literally, like, about to get eaten if I couldn't come help you. You're like, come on. Wait! Harusa lies straight ahead, but something terrible has happened. Alfie and I say have gone to do what they can, but there's so many more than I could count. You must be ready. This is like Shadowbringers Part 2, by the way, with all these like transforming people. They really like this plot point. Very easy way to get a lot of people killed. I love the hurry up everyone is dying theme. It's a good song. They did this when we were climbing up to get to Mount Golg, right? They played that like Shadowbringer song. Like the high tension Shadowbringer song. So they've fallen into like they know what they like now. And they're just gonna continue to milk these structures until it's over. Like, you know that, you know, 5 expansions from Evercold, they're gonna have a part where they split the people up, you know what I mean? Like early on in the expansion, they're gonna be like, you can do this or you can do this. And you'll have to do both before you can progress. I can completely relax to this music. People say it's a bunch of screaming. How can you ever listen to this? There's no screaming in this. This is it's a well-structured song. It's just very anxiety driving, you know. It's like the driving drums and like the string patches and stuff. But it's not like discordant. It's not like they're wailing in the background. Oh, that was a comment on the Before I Forget video. Okay, I won't lie to you. I don't know about that one. I don't know if I can listen to Before I Forget and be like... I don't think I could ever, like, you know, sit by the waterfall with my eyes closed, listening to the rushing water in one ear, and then Before I Forget in the other. Like, I just don't think... I don't think I can do that. There you are. How fare the others? I see you've seen to all the beasts in sight. Well, let's make sure everyone gathers out in the temple in the front.
Courage, friend. The pain will pass.
I'm gonna play the most. I'm gonna do the most elite move you've ever seen me pull off in stream. You ready? I'm gonna autoplay the cutscene. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and then I'm gonna shotgun the text myself. You've never seen a move like this. Ready? Unless this is an important cutscene. What do you think? Yay or nay? Does like Alfino die in this cutscene? I don't wanna miss Alfino. You know. Please don't. Okay, fine. Courage, friend. The pain will pass.
Has anyone seen Mevan?
Oh, we still haven't found her?
Where could she be?
I mean, there's like a 20% chance she transformed and we killed her, right? Maybe even a 40% chance?
We've dealt with all the blasphemies and made certain no villagers are still in hiding.
Not to mention, like, she saw, you know, her husband get eaten up. I can imagine she might be,
Good work.
among the
We've otherwise
transformed.
tended to the wounded as best we can. What will become of us?
Help is on the way, surely. We may have to abandon our homes now, but we will return someday.
Okay, this is the third time I'm saying it, but they're reusing Lucia's voice actress. What happened to the budget in this what's it called? In this expansion?
But where can we go? Is anywhere even safe?
That I cannot say.
Well, I can. Nowhere's safe. Run all you like, but there's no escaping these things.
This was made in the pandemic. Okay, that makes sense. They probably didn't have they managed to fly like 3 people into a room together and like, by the way, I know that you're supposed to play this character, but we got a lot of voices we need.
And even if I could, it's too late for my family.
We gotta calm these people down, Alfino. Say something. Please.
This isn't good. The more they dwell on the tragedy, the more likely we are to lose them too.
How come Graha can give an impassioned speech, but Alfino's like stuck here like sitting? Come on, Alfino, do it.
This is a place of worship.
Or Matza. Let's go, Matza.
Should your heart quake with sadness, cast your mind to the heavens and remember. Remember the teachings of the old gods. Did they not implore us to stand fast when waves of sorrow break against our shores?
Alfie's still healing from dad issues? Yeah, but we saw his dad break a little bit when he like explained the plan. I think he, if anything, he should be very hopeful.
Know this, my children. There is more ugliness than beauty in this world. To live is to suffer. To drink of calamity and drown in anguish. To toil and be tested. Always and ever.
Let's go, Resolute.
'Tis a perilous path you walk. Death lurks in the dark, and is the sole promise that awaits at journey's end. You will tremble with terror. You will weep tears of anger and despair.
But do not avert your eyes. See your life for what it is. Then will you see how the hardships make you strong.
Every doubt reforged as scales for your armor. Every agony to temper your blade.
We need more people like Resolute Aura, you know. Resolute Civilian, I think, is actually her legal name.
Thank you, lad. We'd almost forgotten who we are. My undying gratitude to you as well, my friends. You were searching for Mevon, no? We must return home. I pray you help the boy find his friend.
Gladly. We dispatched what beasts we could, but the roads are still dangerous. Stay together and go in safety.
Oh, too much footstep noise.
That was very impressive, what you did back there. Those words seem to resonate with your people.
They should. They were the first spoken unto our ancestors by the divinity of legend. I'm easily upset, and fish are wont to flee a temperamental hand. So I recite the teachings over and over.
That time the lightning looked good. Oh, he's got mantras?
They're lovely and inspiring to hear, though I imagine they were born of great misfortune.
They are born of life. There's as much bad as good in it. More, many would attest. All the more reason to appreciate the good when you can.
I won't argue with that.
In darkness, seek joy. Surrender not to sadness, and see beyond despair. Walk free, and bear the light for others to follow.
Okay, here's a... Never mind, I'm not even gonna ask. How do we, like, transport people onto the ship, you know what I mean? Like, what happens if they despair while they're in the thing and they transform, you know?
Can't find Mervyn.
Like, isn't that bad?
Did you see? That beast was chasing someone.
It's Fortuno's cruise ship. It has fun and games. Yeah, but like, have you ever lost a game of Monopoly? I feel like that would make me transform, you know what I mean? Like, I need to not roll a 5. And then, you know, the table goes, and next thing you know, you gotta deal with the transform versions of me, you know? Over there, my view was blocked by the trees, but I'm sure I saw someone being chased by a beast. With Matsuya and the others searched along the river, Alfino now will circle around from the south. Who's Fortunalt? Inject them with recreational drugs. I'm saying, I asked earlier, but like, do they got what drugs we got here in Eorzea? I know we got spirits. I know we got drinks. Of course, we got drinks. But like, do we have like the Jane? You know, the Mary Jane. I feel like that could help. There's just something to calm people down a little bit. Oh, look at that thing. It's cool. And like I said, we always have the nuclear option of the old lobotomy. I can perform one, I'll have you know. I'm as medically certified to perform a lobotomy as like the people who did it way back when. There they are.
That's her! No, I'm sure of it! Mervyn!
Don't, please!
Get him! Huge. Nice work. Oh! God, you guys think, like, you think after all these years we'd be able to deal with it? Oh my goodness. Look what you guys did! Okay, that's not a bad end. That's not a bad end. We can save her.
God have mercy!
Get in there, Matsuya. Okay, I can do it too. Honestly, I thought her head was gonna get crushed. Tossing into the water was probably the best result we could have gotten. It's the little wins, guys. It's the little wins. Where's the baby? I don't see no baby. Lifeless body floats before you, battered and broken. Her death note. Okay, so they did probably break her neck or something. Her infant daughter's nowhere to be seen. I don't think a baby can survive on the ocean floor, guys. I don't want to be mean. You take the baby into your arms. If she lives, you can't tell, but she will not certainly survive unless you carry her back to the surface at once. Go! They turned a baby into a fetch quest? Maybe. Look at the key item. I got you. Did I get the baby? Where did the key items go? Am I stupid? I might have lost the baby, guys. Where's the... I don't know. I don't know. Don't look at me. Did you find... Yeah, I think so. Okay, so it wasn't a key item. Okay, we're good. You can't just run away with the baby. That's probably what they were trying to do. Like, imagine people just leave. You can't, like, just walk around with the baby.
She's so cold, Elfino.
The child is alert, and I see no wounds, and yet she grows weaker. My spells can do no more. What she needs is a change of clothes and a warm bed. We must hurry back. Not now!
Matsia, take the child.
This end of the world crap's getting... Yeah, it's getting inconvenient, you know? I'm trying to keep some babies alive, and they just keep coming out of the woodwork.
Made enough noise to be heard for miles around. More will be upon us ere long.
Who would have known the end of the world would be so inconvenient?
We stand here. Matsia, can you take her back to the village?
But the child, all by myself. You can't be serious.
The beasts will follow you home unless we stop them here. And so we shall. Be strong, Matsia. Her life is in your hands.
Right. I can do it.
You have to believe. Recite your mantras.
I know you can. We'll keep them busy, Matsia. Go! Quickly!
No smirks, Taz. I believe in you. No, it won't happen. None of you are funny enough to make me smirk, so it's okay. Oh, don't do a cutscene fight. Well, I guess it's the story of Matsia now.
Steady. You know the way.
Why did I delay smirk? I read your thing. I made it like 5 seconds, and then I just... Never mind. I was focused on... I'm stopping. Focus on the baby's transforming, but how?
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. To live is to suffer, to drink of calamity. It is a perilous path. Death lurks in the dark.
This is just like parenting, though, because, like, how do you calm... Uh-oh.
No! I'm not afraid! I'm not afraid!
He's smiling through it. What a sicko. It's a very smirky story. I know. Hold on.
Do not avert your eyes. See your life for what it is. See how the heart...
I literally can't stop smiling because the stupid subplot of me laughing every time someone leaves a comment. I'm literally watching an elephant fail his mantras and transform into a monster, and I just can't stop, like, snidely smirking.
Every agony.
Okay, he might just straight up die, though. Oh! Matsuya is the one that needs to lock in? That's what I'm saying.
Divinity?
Nay, but one who would deliver thee just the same.
Please. You must save the child. She is all that remains of Mevan and Grasef. Please.
What is he doing? How can he do this?
Well, well. Seems the babe's taken a liking to you.
By what authority can he do this?
Thou art strong, little one. Let us convey thee to thy home.
I spied our friends as we flew in. They appeared to be holding their own against the Horde.
The same way you can understand dragon? Okay, but what did he say, though? Do you think he's like, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, little baby?
Right. That's the last of them. We should hurry and find Matsuya.
He had help from on high. Yeah, we saw the dragon. Hard to miss.
What, like divine aid?
A fine battle it must have been. Shame I missed it.
Estinian, it was you who came to Matsuya's aid.
Oh,
was
the lightning.
only along for the ride. Vritra was the one who saw the boy was in need. The two are headed back to the village.
The lightning does not look good. I don't know if that's maybe it's on my computer thing, but wow, it is brutal.
Where the worm will honor Ahiwan's wishes and finally reveal himself to his people.
Perhaps.
You're playing on PC? Yes, of course.
Will you go and join them?
That's how I stream.
There's something I need to do first. Mervyn gave her life so that her child might live. She deserves better than to be left to drift alone. She deserves to be laid to rest beside her husband at least. Will you help me?
Does he give off Xbox energy? Yeah, at the very least, can you like respect me enough to think I'm a PlayStation player if you're gonna mistake me for a console person? Oh dang, we already got their bodies. Huh. I thought we were gonna have to go out there and grab them. This is the second time we've buried people this expansion. What's going on? We've done what we can. 'Tis for the villagers of the Palakastan to perform the funeral rites. If nothing else, Mevran and Karisaf died as they lived, as themselves and not as beasts. Their souls will find peace in the ethereal sea. To think this day would come when even the smallest of solaces would be this comforting. Both times were couples? Yeah, that's not correct, right? I think that's just incorrect. It's like a child. Oh my goodness, an aether current. Are you ready then? If that's the case, let's head to Palakastan. No doubt Vitra is waiting for us. Couple means two, not lovers. I suppose. Save the Aether Current for the Aether Current stream? Sure. We could do that. Oh, wait, what are you doing here, Alicia? You're like 2 hours late, Alicia. You're not supposed to do Imagine until, you know, unless we start. Chappelle run, that was meant to be a tell. There's no rules to do when I imagine. When I do Imagine. That's true, but like, you know, I try to keep things uniform, right? That's playing a game. Oh, speaking emo, we have this. I have a business proposition for you, emo. There's someone thing out here called Milan or Yalan or something. I was wondering if you wanted to kill it with me. You see him in the distance? You see him? I was thinking, like, you know, do some A rank work, you know. Is that an A rank? I believe it is. I'm logging on. Casper, turn your eyes away. Avert your eyes, Casper. It's sitting there begging to be killed. That's what I'm saying. I've been saying this. Have fun streaming. See you, Alicia. Have a good one. You're not logging on, James, Mad Dog. All right, I'm finally gonna go to the bathroom. You should all log on and hang out with the villagers and me. How do I get a picture of this guy without him fading out? That'll work. 30 seconds to a minute. What is happening? I'll be there in a bit. Raz right now? Who's Raz? Who the heck is Raz? Who the heck is Steve Jobs? Wake him up. Never mind. All right. Where's my where's the A rank crew? Even Crimson Phoenix is coming to do the A rank? Sick. We'll do our own little hunt train. We'll do it live. Rest easy, for all is well here. Young Matsya returned with the babe safe in his arms, owing to a warm bed. And the girl hath already regained her strength. Less joyous received was word of the mother's attack and father's fate, as well as that of their transformed neighbors. How many children of Thavner must we lose to this calamity? Mothers and fathers and brothers and sisters, sons and daughters, every death another void can't be filled. If only we knew what caused this calamity. We who survive must carry the weight on their memory as we strive to regain some semblance of what we've lost. Kerisaf and Mevan's baby is a child of Thavner as well. I thank you for returning us safe. Oh, most great merciful worm, I have no words to express my gratitude. They say, were it not for you, brave Matsu, the child would have been lost to us forever. Long had I heard the rumors of a mighty dragon that I forged a pact of friendship with the satrap, but I would have never thought to expect such kindness. and gentle souls. True in part, but not in whole. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. I heard someone join the party. I am Vitra, for years uncounted hath this isle served as a mine abode, an isle which I have ruled over as satrap, with Ahawan as my loyal servant. Are my ears to be believed? You were the true satrap all along. Wait, who is this? Nidhana! What are you doing here? I do like the idea that the only way to differentiate these characters is to give them, like, really cool outfits. Like, she gets, like, the big purple thing. So she's, like, recognizable because, you know, they don't have hair or recognizable features or heights. I heard from the Radiant that you had gone to help the people of Palakistan in their time of need, so I and several of my colleagues from the Great Work came to offer our services. The alchemists have already begun brewing some potions for Mevan's daughter. But enough about us. You and your role are far greater. If you were the true satrap all along, could it be that young Varshan was created to serve as your emissary? Thou didst suspect the boy was but a simulacrum? A rumor has circulated for many years around the High Crucible that our most skilled alchemists were once commissioned by the satrap's family in secret to fashion a mammoth indistinguishable from a living boy. Thank you for following, Kaboom Mage. Wow. Would I venture that you might be a Black Mage player? Looking at Varshan, and with that knowledge, I simply put two and two together. I was not alone in drawing this conclusion, but like me, they no doubt recognized the satrap was using the simulacrum to work more closely with his people, and decided not to press the issue. I'd always assumed one of Ahiwan's associates was manipulating it from afar, though the truth is indeed far more surprising. It is my honor to meet you in the flesh, Master Vitra. Allow me to express my gratitude. If you had not believed in and given us your scales, I do not know where we'd be. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. It was thou and thy fellow alchemist that fashioned the means to unmake the towers. You were the saviors not only of Radatan, but the star. You're far too kind, Master Vitra, but the star yet wants for salvation. Once more, my colleagues and I will commit knowledge and resources at the disposal to the mission of aiding the people in their hour of darkness. I'm definitely a Black Mage. Well, what came first, though? Were you the Kaboom Mage before? Like, did you log on to Final Fantasy XIV for the first time and you're like, what embodies me? I am the Kaboom Mage. Clearly, thaumaturgy calls to me. So it would seem this place is in good hands. I returned to see how Radatan fares. What will you do, Scions? This A rank isn't going to... Let me finish. We're working on it. I worry not for the survivors we met at Perusa. Shall we pay them a visit before making our way back? In that case, mightn't we ask a favor? Nothing too burdensome, I promise. This way. What is happening here? We were trying to reach you regarding your Chocobo's extended warranty. God dang scammers. Invite Pink Bismuth, please. I am the party leader. Alright, friends, we have a monster to kill. Get out there. I was a healer first, but then I tried Black Mage and loved it. I don't know, there's something about being rooted in place, you know, at the whims of a boss's potential attacks outside of knowing what they're going to do already. This one. Where are you guys going? Over here. Black Mage is so fun. They're just a little lost. They're fine. Get him, Bismuth. Nice. Remember to pet the eel first? Okay. Stop pulling him. You guys remember how this works. It's the face left, face right thing. We'll be fine. Nice try, Casper, as if I don't know that you would try to kill me for doing this, huh? My friend's always poking fun at me because once... Hold on. Volcra! I never did this before. I tried to warn you, Volcra. I said to watch out for the movement thing. Someone pick up a Steam Chatter Volcra off the ground, please. Thank you very much. My friend's always poking fun at me because once I'm out of my ley lines, or once I have my lay down side, I don't usually move, even for lineup markers. Especially for lineup markers. That's respectable. Whenever like stack markers happen, I pretend to look at chat so that so I have like a plausible deniability for getting everyone killed. You know what I mean? Like if I look down when something happens, I can be like, oh, sorry guys, I missed it. It's the only way I can kill my friends as a DPS player, so I prefer it. Otherwise, I just sit here and hit my buttons. Okay, Volcra, we're gonna run away, so just keep fighting the thing. Don't worry, we'll be fine. We'll be fine where we are. Nice. I like how whenever we're in these open world areas, we can also bring a million of the things out. Volcra, get out of there, quick! Oh! I saw that coming from a mile away. Volcra is drunk. It's a little early for that, don't you think? I guess today would be a good day to get drunk, though, I think. Good day celebration. On the Lord's Day, yeah, you know, just... I mean... Thanks for the nuts, guys. I'll take the 40 sacks of nuts and I'll walk out of here. Thanks for all your hard work. I think this is a 1.0 track. I'm not sure. Just need to simmer a bit longer, I'd say. In the meantime, I was hoping to ask you a few questions. The Red Sky, the Terrible Beast. What in the names of the sisters is happening at Thavnair? Well, about that, by the way. We might have killed like a elder primal and caused the final days to start, you know. That's rather a lot to take in. It would seem the situation is even more grave than we suspected. Thank you, my friend. My colleagues and I will use your knowledge to see if it can further our own research. And with that, here we are. A pot of piping hot chai, brewed from my own secret recipe of spices and tea leaves, together with hearty helpings of rich milk and purest sugar. I've made a few cups for everyone in the village. Might I trouble you to deliver a few cups? The drink has medicinal properties, then, Not in the least. The ingredients are quite ordinary. It's so very tasty, though. It has a way of lifting up the spirits. The spicy aroma and distinctive sweetness of chai is simple, everyday pleasure on our islands. Sometimes the best medicine is the simplest. A lovely sentiment, Nidhana, by all means, allow us to assist. While you distribute the hot beverages, I'll do a sweep of the errant beasts to slay. Far less arduous task, no doubt. When you've finished, look for me in the wakeful Tirana. Corpsal, Lost in the Deep. I don't recognize either of those songs. But I'll take them. Look at them all lazing about. Don't they know full well the beasts might strike at any moment again? Do not realize their lives are in danger. I, for one, intend to survive. I'm too young to die. Yes, I'll leave this island behind if I must. But where will I go? Is anywhere safe these days? The moon! You must join us on the moon, my friend. Cup of chai. Can't you see I've had more important things to worry about? No, you're right. It is precisely in times like this that we must strive to remain calm and steady. I do believe I'll visit the Elder and see what needs to be done. If there's any way I can aid my village and my friends, I will do it. I am escaping to the one place not marred by the stain of capitalism. Smirks. Space. Wait, I know you're the one who saved us from those beasts back at the temple. Where, not for you, well, let's not think about that. At times like this, we mustn't dwell on what might have been, but look to the future. What future awaits us? How can Raratan hope to recover from this? My friends are gone. I don't know where to turn. But with one 99 cent cup of chai, I can change it all around. Cup of chai, if you insist. That aroma has a way of clearing the mind. Come to think of it, we've faced our fair share of trials in the past, and no matter how hard the times, we've come together as a people united, one day at a time, one step at a time. That's all of us can do. Yes, back to work. Once I finish this cup. Thank you. What's your go-to, like, calm your nerves beverage? I've always been a hot chocolate guy. Okay, let me preface. Let me bring that back. I used to be a hot chocolate guy when I wasn't living in Florida, which also means I was like 5 years old. But I used to be big in the hot chocolate realm. You know, that was like that was my thing. I love me some hot choco. Just milk, just straight up milk, Volker. Where is this last person? Still hot chocolate? Let's go. Where, Lazy, if I may ask, where's your preferred location? Because I found personally, I've gotten like hot chocolate at Starbucks. I don't feel their hot chocolate, but like Dunkin's got a decent one, I think, if I remember correctly. I am really struggling to find this last person, by the way. Oh, you're up there. I'm sorry, I just want to be left alone. My best friend and I, we fled the village together. One of the beasts took him, and all I could do was run. All the while, I could hear the monstrous voice screaming my name. This is for me? Oh, we used to drink chai together often. Shared stories over steaming hot cups after a hard day's work. Thank you, friend. The pain may never pass, but I must press on all the same for his memory and for all those we must remember. You gotta get the Mexican hot chocolate with the abuelita on it. What is an abuelita? Isn't an abuelita like a little abuela? My understanding of Spanish is cursory, you have to understand. But I imagine, what is an abuelita? With the grandma on it? But like, what does that mean though? What is a grandma on it? Like, I'm still a little confused. Like, if you translate that to English, you're saying you should get the Mexican hot chocolate with the grandma on it? What does that mean? Like a sprinkle of like grandma skin? Like you like get, you like shave it off and put it on top? Is that what you're saying? Thanks for delivering the chai, Murney. Did it help to lift the villagers' spirits? That is heartening to hear. The final days show no signs of abating, but that is all the more reason we must try to keep our composure. Our lives have been forever changed. The people we have lost will never return to us. These tragedies will long weigh on our hearts. But we have the capacity to live without suffering. To carry the agony, we will too... To carry the agony till we too join the fallen and dead. It's not a surrender, but a recognition, for it is only acceptance that we find the strength to move forward. I'm running out of truffle mayo. Sad days ahead. It's a chocolate brand. Oh, that makes a lot more sense all of a sudden. As you finish your deliveries, might I talk to you a moment? I was curious. What has become of Mevron and Kerasaf's remains? We buried them. Thank you, friend. They will surely be able to rest peacefully by each other's side. And I and the people of Palakistan will perform the rites as soon as we are able. As for the child, it would not be easy for her growing up without her parents, but I promise to do what I can. When she's able to eat solid food, the fish and I will help nourish her. You know, we've honestly, for, you know, they call it the final days, but we've done a pretty good job of stemming the whole problem, right? Like, we've killed most of the monsters. Obviously, more can spawn. There might be fireballs falling from the sky, but honestly, this is like this is a salvageable situation. I didn't answer your question also. It's an East Coast thing, but my favorite is at Dutch Brothers. I'm an East Coaster, so but I don't think I've ever heard of Dutch Brothers. We finished delivering chai. I do believe everyone has a piping hot cup. Oh wait, I mean Weska. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I could almost believe there's a magic at work to how their tension fades at every step. Let us pray Palakistan has seen the last of those transformations, at least for now. They're still at risk, as every village in Savnair, like it is or not. Still, I trust we can leave this place in the care of our friends from the Radiant and High Crucible. Shall we return to Radatan? By all means, do not keep us from you further. But there are still many who have needs of your wisdom and strength to deliver them from this terrible calamity. And I will do so as well. I will bring rations and supplies from Akiala. We have plenty to spare. Let us find a Sinian and be on our way. Where did he wander off to again? The Wakeful Tirana near the bridge at Radatan, as I recall. Well, very well. Remember, I'm in Cali. I don't remember. Look, I have to remember your in-game names. I have to remember your Discord names. I have to remember your Twitch chat names. Some of you are Twitch chat and YouTube viewers. Like, what do you want me to do? And now you want me to remember where you live? Like, come on. It's a lot. It's a lot of things to keep track of, don't you think? Although I do remember most of you. I got consistent. Yeah, Lozu, you're pretty cool. You got consistency. But, Lozu, and don't feel the need to dox yourself, but I don't know where you live, Lozu. I know you're an American. At least I think you're an American. What am I watching? Volker, this is a family-friendly game. Yeah, what do you think? What are you trying to pull off here, Volker? Where do you think I'm from, Hayes? I know you're okay, Hayes, because I remember every detail that anyone ever says. I know you're 3 hours behind me, which means you're a West Coaster. And you know what's crazy? I'm calling you Hayes, but you're actually second rune on Twitch, so people don't know who I'm talking about. But I mean, look, there's 3 states in the West Coast. I'm just gonna say California. It's the biggest and has the most people. You're from California, Hayes. I'm sorry to say it. Lozu's from Central Time Zone. That's a little strange. Wrong country. Okay, you're Canadian. That's even worse. It means you like drink maple syrup or something. Alfino told me everything. Full glad am I to hear the people are safe. Likewise, we'll be pleased to know I have found no evidence of lingering beasts in the jungle and ruins. 'Twould seem that you finished off the last of them. Trying times yet lay ahead for the people of Thavnair. Fortunately, they have a wise and benevolent satrap to shepherd them through. Speaking of which, I received word from Thancred not a short while ago. He awaits our return to the city of Alsdal's Path. Listen, I ain't giving location on a VOD. I'll do it in a voice chat. No, I don't mind. Look, I respect people's privacy. You know how, like, Lozu, you always ask me to /playtime? I need you to respect my /playtime agency the same way I respect your locational agency. And then I think we can get along, you know what I mean? That said, I have said on VOD millions of times, but I'm from the great state of Florida. Come find me on the West Coast. We can hang out. Don't forget that Canada's the reason why we have the Geneva suggestions. Yeah, I mean, I didn't even know that, to be honest with you. I didn't know where Geneva was. It's good to see you safe. Given the skies, 'tis all too easy to fear the worst. I am pleased to report that we've all succeeded in quelling the threat here in the city. The beasts have all been felled and the citizens are all safe now. I've also heard that the Radiants have an important proclamation we made in the city square, though they said no more than that. So Vitor is finally coming out from behind the curtain, I suppose. We should hear what he has to say. Oh, this is where I get the Aetheryte. Wait, this would have been like 2.5 hours. I'm really glad I didn't try to push through that yesterday when you guys tried to convince me. And by you guys, I mean just Mad Dog. It was just Mad Dog. The Megaduda then. Before that, it would see the word of the assembly has not reached the citizens yet. If anyone along the way seems aware, we best enlighten them. The great state of Florida? What? Florida's a large state. That's what you call large states, right? Like the great state of Florida, the lesser state of Delaware, right? Like that's just ancient naming convention. Don't worry about it, Lozu. The great state of Montana, I suppose. It's pretty big. I don't know anything that goes on up there, but oh, are all the beasts gone? I've been hiding, but I'm too scared to go out and look. Well, that's a relief. I thought one of those beasts was gonna eat me. I wonder where Varshan is. He's the slowest runner. I hope he got away. He could be with the other people from the palace. Maybe I'll see him in the square. Do you think it's a threat if, like, someone tells you that you're the slowest runner of your group? Like, do you think that means that they've been thinking about who would get eaten by a bear if you all ran away at the same time? Like, luckily, I don't think I'm ever the slowest person, like, when I'm in a group of people. But, like, if someone told me, man, you would be the slowest person in a group, imagine if we were hiking together. Like, I would take that as a threat, almost. Leave me be, please. I swear by you. My flesh tastes absolutely horrible. Oh, gods, what are you going to do scaring me like that? If we're not quiet, those beasts will find us. The square, you say? But that's where the satrap was killed. With my very eyes, I saw him crushed in the creature's maw. So many lives lost, such terrible carnage. And you say there's someone else who would lead Radatan in his stead. Whoever they are, if they say anything to sully the memory of our beloved satrap, I'll make them regret it. Florida yucky? It's definitely... Okay. You know, Florida... I think Florida, like... I have, like, a brother relationship with Florida where, like, yeah, we got problems, but, like, if you're not from Florida, you're not allowed to say anything about us, you know what I mean? Like, only I'm allowed to make fun of Florida. That's the kind of how I see it. It's the same thing with America, right? When people make fun of America, like yes, America has a lot of problems, but if you're from Europe, you pipe down, all right? Pipe down. Only I can make fun of the country. You guys make fun of each other, all right? Not me, not us.
Look, someone's coming.
Oh my goodness, he made it.
people of Razathan. It warms my heart to see so many brave, resilient souls before me. Today, I would share with you a great revelation. But before I do, I must make a humble request. Do not be alarmed, nor avert your eyes. See the one I unveil for who he is, and know that he means you no harm.
Big dragon. I will say the Thavenary people got fashion. I won't lie to you.
I dare say it can't be worse than the horrors we've already seen.
Like, you're telling me this is just a random, like, civilian on the street? A random happy-go-lucky kid? Like, this is what they dress like? Like, they kind of got it, you know. They got it sorted here in Radatan.
Many thanks.
This is just like the cutscene in what's it called? In Heaven's Word.
People of Radzathan, I am Vritra, and for years uncounted hath this isle served as mine abode. 'Tis as the Satrap's ally I am known. Today, I would reveal the truth unto you.
Let us hope they accept him.
Why would you reject a super cool, friendly dragon? Am I crazy? Like, we literally saw him fight a bunch of guys on our side. Oh god, he's gonna reject him.
If I am hearing this right, you were the satrap all along?
Vashan! I mean, Master Vitra, does your divine eye really see all?
Nay, child. While mine eye hath borne witness to the whole of our nation's history, to its future I am blind as thee. Countrymen, calamity the likes of which we have never known is come to Thavner, our home. Friends and loved ones have been taken from us. I too have lost my closest confidant. Ahawan loved this land and served it with dignity till his dying breath. A nobler satrap there will never be. For so long, I lacked the courage to face you. I will not easily earn your trust, this I know. And yet, I cannot sit idly by and abandon Radzathan to her fate. A font of boundless vibrancy, this jewel of the ocean. Since time immemorial, hath she glittered with every color imaginable.
Damn, look at everyone averting their eyes. Come on, at least look at the dragon.
This dragon, slumbering in his dark lair, 'twas a mesmerizing sight, and one that brought no end of joy to my heart. This calamity hath stolen too much from you already, yet so long as you live, the light of Radzathan will never be extinguished. I pray you let me watch over it, over you, and lend me your strength, that we might face this trial and those to come as one.
Hope he gets a standing ovation.
I do not know you, dragon, but I thank you for speaking the truth to us. As divinities, both Manusha and Riga once joined together. So too do I believe that hand in hand, we can overcome this ordeal and welcome an era of peace.
Yeah, standing ovation. Well, one person.
A sight that would have surely brought a smile to Azale's face.
Have any of you started a standing ovation before? Like been the first person?
Indeed.
Or are you all sheep that only follow when the first person has already started clapping? I'll be honest, I think I'm a sheep. Uh-oh, the nerds are here. Oh, the head nerd is here. Wow. Finally got your head out of the books, eh?
Excuse me, but I must speak with the Satrap at once.
Father.
You have suffered dearly of late, yet you must endeavor to look beyond these losses to the future you yet have. On behalf of the Forum of Sharlayan, I come with a proposal by which you, the people of Radzat-Han, might be saved. I say again, I must speak with your Satrap. I beseech you, take me to him with all possible haste.
You're looking at him, bozo.
Satrap here, speak thy proposal. All present shall hear and judge.
If I have given offense, then I apologize. First, allow me to share with you what knowledge we have of the phenomenon responsible for your woes. The final days. 'Tis an affliction of stagnancy and rot, sown into the currents of the star. Though the first prominent manifestation was here, in Thavner, it will invariably spread to every corner of the world. The Forum was forewarned of this apocalypse several centuries ago. Thenceforth, my predecessors sought to prepare for the end times in the only conceivable fashion, by securing a means of escape.
Oh god, he's pitching us on his little moon trip.
The star? What madness is this?
'Tis by no means madness. With the coming of the 7th umbral calamity, the true nature of the Red Moon, Dalamud, was revealed. That it was an artificial construct of ancient Alag. But what of the Silver Moon?
What of the Silver Moon?
This
I've been asking this whole time.
Technological marvel fashioned and maintained by ancient allies. A ship that will sail the heavens and deliver our people from destruction. And by our people, I speak not only of Sharlayan. We mean to save every man, woman, and child it is within our power to save. Including you, our dear friends of Radzat-Han. Recent events necessitate adjustments be made, and quickly, but we can and will escort you safely to the moon.
Oh, I mean, he's kind of got a point, guys. I'm not gonna lie.
Long has thy Forum been allies to Thavner. I trust thou dost not extend this offer lightly. Yet I wonder, is this truly the way? Is there a future to be built for us beyond this star, our father deemed the last bastion of hope?
It is for that very reason I come before you and your people. To answer any and all of your questions. To offer my assurances and allay your fears. Though, if you wish the best for your people, I advise you to render your decision swiftly.
Oh god, he's FOMO tripping us. He's trying to get us to make a bad decision by not letting us think upon it.
Show our friends to Megaduta. They are to be received as honored guests. Worry not. Whatever decision is reached, your paths shall be yours to decide. Until then, heed the warning of these brave heroes. Guard your hearts against fear and despair, for it is within such fertile soil that the seeds of blasphemy find purchase. Remain calm and attend to your daily tasks. I shall return anon.
5-hour stream? I don't know about that.
We believe in you.
Woo! Now standing ovation. No. I'd be too scared to be the only ones clapping. Have you ever, like, it's emo, have you ever attended, like, a graduation where you were, like, the only person who, like, when like, whoever you were attending for, like, when their name was called, you go, yeah! At the top of your lungs because well, everyone else is just, like, quietly clapping.
You're still here. What a relief.
Nidana, what's the matter? Has something happened at Palika Stand?
Oh, no, not that I know of. I just hope to hear your thoughts on a theory of mine. All who undergo the transformation are drained of their ether, yes? What is it then that gives these beasts the strength to carry on as they do? Logically, they must be drawing upon an alternate form of vital energy. That put me in mind of our earlier conversation, when I tried to explain the essence which many confuse with ether.
Akasha. Yes, I remember. The unseen gift bestowed from on high. An energy influenced solely by emotion.
Yes, yes. In this instance, negative ones set Akasha into motion, thereby infusing the beasts with vitality. I posit this as the mechanism by which the beasts are born and sustained.
You think the double yes was on purpose? Because she kind of stopped. She was like, yes. Yes. In this instance. Like, I feel like that was a bad take. I feel like they forgot to cut the first yes out of the voice line, and they're like, okay, we got to rewrite the text to double the yes. Like I do. Usually happens with commas. Come on, I know, but like I don't know. I just feel like I do enough audio recutting work to know what that looks like. You know what I mean? Like half the stuff I say on edited thing isn't even what I said. I just like patchwork it together. Oh, I do not have the flower anymore.
If we accept that it once shone bright by drawing upon Akasha, influenced by the thoughts of those nearby, then fear, terror, despair, negative emotions so powerful as to suffocate it, permeated the air in this place. You must be very careful. The forces which drive the final days may be beyond our ability to perceive. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you like that. At any rate, I will continue my research into Akasha. Do temper your expectations, however. There are sadly few detailed studies upon which I may draw.
Formulating a new theory as you have is itself no small feat. I wish you well in your endeavors, and pray you take care.
Thank you. You stay safe as well, yes? Till next we meet. And we will meet again.
You know what my favorite detail about the sounds are? I like how Graha's tail is always much more active than Y'shtola's. Like Y'shtola's, I know it's like a personality thing, like cats and stuff, right? Like that's just true cats thing. But like, look at them. Can't keep it contained. He's just too excited all the time. He just happens to be in our presence. In our presence. I was thinking about doing some dailies lest I fall asleep. Someone want to join me? Oh my goodness, everyone's so tired. Everyone's so sleepy. As far as we've come, and after all the horrors we've seen, there's so much we do not know about the final days. Could it be Nidhana said that the cause of this phenomenon is beyond our comprehension, and if so, if we were powerless to forestall it? I need it in my mouth? Do you have a pet, Mad Dog? Do you have a dog or a cat or something? Greetings, honored scion of the 7th Dawn. I have a message from His Excellency the Satrap. Brave scions, you have my gratitude for aiding my people in the most trying of times. Alas, matters here in the Magaduta prevent me from meeting you in person. As a token of my appreciation, I have arranged a feast to be held in your honor, made notice you in preparation for the trials at head. Such are the words of Master Vitra. The feast he speaks of awaits for you at Medrud's Menhain. Pray you make your way over there whenever your business is done. I thank you for your kindness. Indeed, I was hoping we might find a place to discuss our next course of action. That seems like an ideal venue. On to you, Murny Delou. There is someone we had hoped to introduce to you in particular. While I am loath to detain you further, might you spare a moment of your time? Personal invitation, knowing full well your services are in the highest demand right now, must be important. Worry not, we'll save some food for you so you can take all the time you need. I want to go eat food with my friends. We have cool conversations when we do. When you're ready, please join me in the Aetheryte Plaza. I can finally do it. I can finally activate the Aetheryte Plaza after 10,000 years. I'm free. Rimbo? Rimbo. Does Tazulurni have a pet? Me? I do not have a pet, no. I'm actually, I talked about this post-stream one time, but I'm actually, like, very allergic to dogs and cats, which is unfortunate. So I can't have, I guess the only dog I could have are, like, the hypoallergenic ones, so it'd be, like, a poodle, a shih tzu, you know, stuff like that. Get a fish, nerd, lazy. Why would you say that to me? Not for lack of trying. I could also get a hairless cat, but I think those kind of scare me, so I don't know if I could ever do that, to be honest with you. Access to the Aetheryte, as you see, has been restricted to a select few ever since the tower first appeared. We sincerely apologize for the inconvenience. It was deemed too dangerous to permit the free movement of visitors at a time of emergency, a risk we could not take. In light of the recent developments, however, the Satrap has decided that such restrictions will only hinder our efforts to combat the final days. As such, we encourage you to tune to the Aetheryte before proceeding along the corridor. Bum 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 bum. Did he say that's active now? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I can only have like a select few pets. I might get like a hypoallergenic dog. There's a special food that makes any cat hypoallergenic if it's expensive. Is that real? That seems like misinformation. I'm not gonna lie to you. That sounds crazy. Like I just don't believe it. %100% real? Ah, you must be wondering what this place is. You stand in the Hall of Radiant Host, from where our leadership oversees all of Radatown's military options. Sundrop, our destination, just lies ahead. Get a Siamese, be my twin. I mean, hey, if this food that... how expensive is expensive? Like, twice as expensive as normal cat food? Or like 5 times to 100 times more expensive than normal cat food? Because I ain't paying premium just to, you know, not die with my cat, right? Like, if anything, at that point, I'd just get like a Shih Tzu. I had a Shih Tzu growing up. Welcome to Sundrop. Without further ado, allow me to introduce you to... Oh, so you're the famous Murney DeLu. I didn't know it was... I knew it the moment you stepped through the door. You got the look of someone who's walked through hell. Shitterbot, please. You're speaking to the Soptrap's honored guest and a savior of our people. Can you not show a modicum of respect? What disrespect is there in paying a fellow warrior compliment? We're all friends in here, so we'll be soon enough. More formally then, for the benefit of my countrymen, it is a pleasure to have you with us, O great champion of Eorzea, scion of the Seventh Dawn, warrior of light, and all-round good egg, I'm sure. The eggs, this talk of eggs reminds me that I'm late for dinner. Yeah, you're holding me for my little, my nice little meal with my friends. A woman after my own heart, I like that. Don't worry, I'll keep it short. There's a thing or two we'd like you to remember. First of all, about the room you're standing in now. Radatan welcomes delegates from other lands to oversee trade and diplomatic dealings. There are many military matters to discuss, which is why these officers are stationed here in Sundrop. Imagine you're more familiar with each of these nations they represent, yes? We've got representatives from Doma, Ul'dah, and Alamigo. Limsa. Gordania. And last, and never let it be said least, Ishgard. They're the eyes, ears, and mouths of every bridge between the distance of Radatan and the respective homelands. We've used a brief respite to share details of our plight with the overseas counterpart. And I wouldn't have you know that all the leaders requested a few words with you specifically here, a woman in high demand, eh? Would you mind regaling us with your own account? Indulge us before you indulge yourself. I won't make cats suffer just so I won't get sneezy and bumpy. You have your thought, but what about like eyes runny and miserable? I thank you for the report. Conditions under which men have turned to beasts under etheric anomalies you've observed. You've given us much to consider. It's concerning that the first transformation occurred before the sky's turn, whereas tis contrary to what one would expect. That's the wording. Thankfully, the information you conveyed to Lucia upon your return from the moon has already proved invaluable. As soon as the reports of the calamity here in Thavnair reached the Grand Company of Eorzea and our Far Eastern allies, our leader knew at once that the final days were indeed upon us. They began taking steps to assess the extent of the phenomenon spread. Our agents were able to confirm that. For the time being, the skies only burn over the bounty, including this island in Corvos. Alas, that is of little comfort. Aye, all throughout the Allied lands there have been reports of people transforming into hideous beasts. From what little we've learned, these incidents are similar in nature to the ones involving the merchant Khazal. As that was the case here, the victims underwent the change prior to their heavens set ablaze. And so, while the skies burned have yet to manifest beyond the bounty, the transformations don't appear to be subject to any similar restriction. If anyone knows anywhere overcome with despair can turn, no more safe. What about that's about the size of it. Speaking of which, we ought to give these creatures a name, don't you think? Here in Radatan, they've taken to call them blasphemies. A fitting name as any to ensure the future communication. We shall urge comrades to accept this terminology. Our leaders have taken measures to deal with the threat, the best of our abilities. Each nation has assembled their own group of elite soldiers to put down these so-called blasphemies and their spawn. At the same time, they are doing all in their power to put people's mind at ease and prevent panic and fear. That said, brave souls with the strength and fortitude to fell these beasts are not easily found. And just so, that is the very reason we turn to you. Pray to lend us your strength to help us slay the blasphemies that purge our homelands. Now, you don't have to give your reply before dinner. I would also mention that these blasphemies seem to possess wildly different characteristics. What works well against one may serve you poorly against another. Before you go rushing off to save the day, have a word with the dog guest. I'll tell you what to expect. Is this side content, or is this like actually part of the thing? And with that, I believe our friend has a feast to attend. You get access to the roll. Oh, it's the roll quests. Okay. So I looked it up, there's one powder that you can put on top of their food. It's $45 a month, and that's on top of the money you pay for food. Yeah, like, all I'm saying is, like, you know, the only good role quest is the physical ranged one. Well, wouldn't that be a wonderful coincidence? Y'all talking about hairless cats make me wonder what a hairless Froth would look like. Wouldn't a hairless Froth just look kind of like a Highlander? Am I crazy for saying that? Because we know what their face looks like without like the. I don't know. I don't know. I guess they're kind of hunched. I don't know. I'm speaking out of my head. Pray forgive Shirabot and rudeness. She can be a bit boisterous at times, but her nature is simple. Anyway, you'll be rejoining your companions. Do you know the way to the Mayhane? I have a terrible sense of direction. You can use the internet or go by foot to the Aetherite Plaza from there. Okay, he's just... Now they think of less of you? Yeah, I don't... Believe it or not, Murny doesn't care about what other people think. You don't make it here by, you know, worrying about what every peon thinks of you, Mad Dog. You would never understand. Welcome. The Satrap has asked to entertain a party of honored guests. We're wondering who it might be. This is a lovely surprise, to say the least. By the way, I heard about Quetzal from your friend Grahatia. I understand there was nothing to be done, but it was hard to hear he meant no harm to us. I can't thank you enough for dispatching the beast as the smallest token of our thanks. Your food and drink tonight are Marud's treat. Speaking of which, what should I start with you off with? Give me some of that. Let me try that local hot mug of chai. If only choosing the second option turned it into a follow quest, I would just be screaming the entire time because the guy would be like, "Do not worry, my friend. I will walk you there. Come along." And he's going to start walking. He's going to start like, "Follow me to the Aetherite." And then he's going to hard stop right here and you can't progress the quest. "Behold our lovely silk. We make hundreds of thousands of textiles here in Radatan. Great place to settle down if you ever, you know, think of something after adventuring, you know?" And he's gonna continue walking. And I'm gonna be stun locked in the follow quest. And look who's slash leaning, as he always is. Can't help himself. Welcome back. Whatever did the Radiant want to tell you, pray tell? Our allies have sent military delegates. That's news to me. Mind sharing the details?
So blasphemies now plague all the realm.
It will only get worse if what Father said is true, as it did in Amarot.
If that's our model, then shouldn't we expect the effects to grow more severe as it feeds off its own spread? As if people transforming into those monstrosities wasn't bad enough. If the flora and fauna, if the land itself turned against us.
No one would survive.
Oh my goodness, look at that fresh fruit. Anyone in America eating fresh fruit these days?
Here's your order, friend.
Have you guys heard about the great diarrhea outbreak of 2026?
May you find comfort in these dark times.
Huh? Manus Henry, wait, you haven't heard about the great diarrhea outbreak of 2026?
Where do we go from here?
Not to sour the mood of, you know, talking about doom and despair, but there's doom and despair in real life too, not just in the game.
Learned, fighting blindly and simply reacting to what comes will accomplish nothing. We must find a solution that addresses the fundamental cause. Before our strength is exhausted, before this crisis spirals out of control.
It's my first time hearing something like that. So apparently, let's go over that, because I was looking at the fresh fruit on the table, which Ashtola is covering. It's called the... Yeah, that's basically what it is. So apparently there's like a parasite that's going around in America, where like trace amounts of like fresh fruit and vegetables, if you don't cook them, have the parasite, and it will just give you explosive diarrhea. It's not lethal, but it's really funny. So like, yeah, do you make sure you wash and potentially cook your fruits and vegetables if you can. Not that I would cook an apple, but like, you know what I mean? It's a parasite. Yeah, that's what it is. It's like I was at the store and I was just staring at like the fruit, and I'm like, I'm not buying you until the coast is clear. I'm not gonna lie.
Is there something, anything we've overlooked?
If there is an answer, Hydaelyn herself will have it. 'Twas she who bound Zodiac and forestalled the final days.
Are there any cases in the EU? I don't believe so. It's an America problem. But don't think I'm not gonna buy a bunch of potatoes and apples and fly over there tomorrow so I can share the wealth with you guys.
Alas, we have heard naught from her since the Tower of Babel. Whether she cannot or will not speak, I can only speculate.
We do a little bit of eco-terrorism around here.
Even the flower she gave us is no more.
I do know there were 7 cases in Tampa, which is where like nearby where I live. I live in the Tampa area. In our time, we called it Elpis.
So advised the Watcher. But what could be the significance of that name? It is entirely unfamiliar to me.
To me as well. It meant something to the ancients, though. In our time.
Most surely. Yet I do not recall
Turn it up, I got
single
you.
mention of it in the records of Anida.
Another dead end. And quite literally. It's not as if there are any ancients living we could go and ask.
Unless
Not
there
alive as
is.
such, but not quite dead.
What you thinking, Graha? Out with it.
Elidibus.
Ooh, the Shadowbringers draw off as it happened? Crazy.
I sealed him in the White Horse side of the Crystal Tower back on the 1st. Contained within that reservoir of ether that maintains it, ether that is returned little by little to the sea.
Oops.
However, if part of it lingers, we might be able to speak with him there. I know we can no longer make that journey, but you, my friend, still can.
Oh, I have to play what's it called? Diplomatic with Elidibus. Doesn't that guy hate me? Doesn't he like straight up say I'm going to it wasn't like he like didn't he jump us on top of that tower and be like, by the way, I will kill you. Like not now, but I'm going to kill you. Like I remember him saying this. Like I just don't think, you know, maybe if it was Emmett Selk we'd have a chance, but Elidibus? It's worth a try, I guess.
Yes, we can but act and hope for the best.
If nothing else, should we learn the First is safe, we'll have that much more reason to keep fighting the good fight. That said, the odds are not in our favor, to say the least.
That means I get to see my adoptive daughter,
Which is
Reen.
why we're fortunate to have Urianger up there on the moon, working hard to make all the necessary preparations for our departure, should it come to it.
And why we have nothing to lose by staying the course till the last instant.
Indeed. To the last, let us all do what we can. I will consult with Master Matoya and see if she knows of a way to reach Hydaelyn from the ethereal sea.
And I will visit the nation's leaders and attempt to ascertain how far the final days have progressed elsewhere.
Keep me abreast of your findings. I can seek out and slay the worst of the immediate threats, if only to slow the spread.
Also wondering how many hours are you in? Oh, you were sent here by Lozu, who was always asking me to slash playtime. It's been a long time. I don't, because I only stream this. I only stream MSQ twice a week. It's been a long time, but we're on Endwalker. We're halfway through. We're not, like maybe halfway through the beginning of base Endwalker. I don't know. 40%. Give it a 40% through the base of Endwalker. Someone in chat will be like, "You're not even there, buddy. Don't even."
Despair. Try as we might to suppress them, these emotions will return to harry us time and time again. But when they do, remember this. Your friends and loved ones are out there somewhere, sharing in your struggle. You are not alone.
Just wondering what new players experience. I don't even know if I consider myself a new player at this point. I just have not finished the game yet. Those are like two different things, I guess.
Yes. So much left for you to
like
see.
It's always weird because like there are definitely people who have gotten to Dawn Trail in like a quarter of the time it took me to get to where I am now. So like that's always kind of like a weird caveat to it. I was just wondering what new players experience. I tried getting a few friends in, but 3 or 4 didn't make it to the first dungeon. There's definitely, well, let's be honest here. ARR is a little it's hard to get through. Plus, like Final Fantasy XIV, it has a structure to it, right? It's MSQ, it's cutscenes, it's characters. Like, it's not really like... Structurally, it's not very similar to, like, World of Warcraft, you know what I mean? Like, World of Warcraft is a really great game to, like, to play with your friends on, like, a Discord server when, like, you're all just hanging out talking about, you know, explosive diarrhea. You don't really want to talk about that when you're going through MSQ, but like that's you know, different strokes for different folks type thing, you know. Like, you know, if you're playing classic WoW, you'd be like, let's kill this mob, guys, and then it's like, so did you guys hear about Senator Lindsey Graham? Like that's basically what World of Warcraft looks like. Now then, is there anything we've forgotten to mention? Are your arms and armor in good order? Yeah, this is the game where you stream and say silent with your friends. Honestly, I can tell you, this is like the first time... Final Fantasy XIV was the first game I ever streamed. It's a tough game to stream. Because, like, part of me, you know, wants to be the guy that's, like, talking all the time, but you just can't do it. Because, you know, you don't want to talk over Thancred or, God forbid, Grahatia, you know? Grahatia's got to speak his stuff, you know? It's time we get attend to our task. When you arrive on the first, give my regards to Reen. Tell her I miss her. Aw. You already talked over Emmett? Well, that's because Emmett's a loser and we killed him. I got no problem talking over dead bozos that tried to fight us, you know? No respect. That's why when I talk to Elidibus in the next MSQ, I'll be like, what's up, loser? Take this, my spirit vessel. Empty now, of course, but it will allow you to operate the tower systems in the Umbilicus. If there's a small fragment of Elidibus' essence remains, it should be possible to locate it. As for an access of the Umbilicus, pray seek out Lina for assistance. Chances are she still stands watch at the Ascensor Gate. Should she or anyone ask for me, tell them I am living my life to the fullest, that I'm happy, hardships and all. We must be on our worst way. If God's willing, we will see each other ere long. Pepto-Bismol stocks have recently been up because of explosive diarrhea epidemic? No, I never purchased Pepto-Bismol stock. What do you mean? That's a little frustrating, don't you think? I lost connection. Love unstable internets. Where was I going? Oh, the first. We're only on 86? Yo, we're flying through Endwalker. What? That's like saying I don't have pads at home if you're an IRL or a girl. Sorry. If you're an IRL. If you're a girl. What do you mean? Wait, do all of you have Pepto-Bismol right now? Every single one of you. Like if you went into your little medicine cabinet, all of you have Pepto-Bismol? Am I the weird one? I always thought Fort Job said foot job when I TP there. That sounds about right for you, Mad Dog. Let's go, Crimson Phoenix! See? Solidarity in the Pepto-Bismol-less world, right? We must reclaim the Pepto-Bismol from these Pepto-Bismol havers. Distribute them equally. Wait, yeah, only 2 of you have Pepto-Bismol. Everyone else here is a non-Pepto-Bismol haver. Hi, Lena. You gotta have certain medicine in stock. Allergy, tummy, pain tabs. I have the pain tabs and the allergy. Maybe I just have an iron stomach and I just never really, like, need it. But I do have the pain tabs and allergy meds. Myrni, you have returned. Have you been well, you and the others? She's Russian. I know. I've tried. Wait, she's not Russian. She's like Eastern European. She's like Scandinavian Eastern European, okay? That's the accent. As well as I can be. Bunny. Man, are you a bunny player? I know the reaction of a Vieira when I see it. Full glad I may hear that. I trust my lord is enjoying himself. He said this to you? These exact words? Someone say Vieira? Hello, Firewire. Oh, to know that he is happy. It fills my heart with joy. Thank you, Myrni, for taking care of him. When you next see him, please tell him not to overexert himself. Futile request though it is. And tell him that all is well here. The peace you gifted us continues, and we will work hard to build new lives for ourselves. In the course of this, we occasionally bicker, but we've never been more optimistic for the morrow. If I had to mention one dilemma, it would be our question of governance. Even as we speak, debate rages about how we should run the city in the Exarch's absence. Most are of mind that a settlement council should serve to oversee the general running of the Crystarium, while representatives are elected to determine policy and handle diplomacy. Thus, far nothing is set in stone. However we choose to proceed, we will not replace our lord. No one could. My name is Bunny Ray in game, and I have 1 brain cell. That's pretty normal for bunnies, I think. Don't take it too, like, you know, don't take it to heart. It's just part of the existence. Have we observed any unusual phenomenon? No, I can't say that there have been. Curious that you guys should ask this of me, though. Some days ago, Reen came and asked the very same thing. She was rather unsettled, in stark contrast to how cheerful she's been of late. Oh no, I gotta go find Reen. She and the other Crystarium youths just hosted a festival, you see. It's proved so popular that there are already plans for another celebration, one much bigger than the first. Between her preparations of the festival and the restoration of the empty, she struck me as happy and full of life. So when I saw her in a state of such worry, I couldn't help but feel worried in turn, especially since she wouldn't tell me what troubled her. I dare say she would be more willing to confide in you. May I ask if you broach the subject with her? I think she's maybe Scandinavian. Yeah, that's what I figured. Somewhere up there. You may wish to enter the umbilicus. Well, very well. I shall fetch you the key at once and take the opportunity to find Reen. Wait for me in the city and in front of the Cabinet of Curiosities. I will be along as soon as I can. After this quest might be the end of stream? What do you mean? What happens at the end of this one? Why is this a problem child? Is this one of those, like, you must sit and watch 2 hours of cutscenes? Is that what this is going to be? It's just a long quest? But look, I'm back in the Christianum. I love this place. Look how pretty it is. Oh, that's that Christarium night music. Anyone know this one? The 87 quests are a whole thing. Well, we're not there yet, don't you worry. Green, I'm home. The following event cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending duty. Okay, sure. Why not? Do my old eyes deceive me? Is that truly Murney? Is that Morin? That's... Oh, it's not... Well, it was Morin, but I think she was the one talking. Or Becklug? Yes. It is. Full glad to see them. You hail and whole, my friend. What a wonderful surprise it is to have you back with us, and at this most opportune time. In any case you haven't heard, we are planning to produce a tome chronicling events from the Flood to the Knight's Return. For this project, we intend to draw records kept upon the world's peoples, historical and contemporary first-hand accounts that will be centerpiece of the tome, but yours will be the one to crown them all. I've been asked to contribute a chapter on the soul, a subject that is key to the understanding of much of your endeavors. In the course of developing a spirit vessel, they gain valuable insights into the travel beyond the rift, knowledge that will allow me to attest to your deeds in existence. There's no end to the questions I would ask you, but if you could indulge me for just one now. In the quest to restore the night, you face many a formidable foe. Among them, who... Oh no, are they quizzing me? Among them, who offered you the greatest struggle? Vothri, Titania, Hades. Who was the toughest? I remember Vothri being really easy. Probably Hades. We did Hades in a lot of people died when we did Hades, I'm not gonna lie. Let's do Hades. Ah, Hades, he who sought to resurrect his ancient brethren. He was the final obstacle in your quest to restore the night. Your depths in the battle in the depths of the Tempest, the stuff of epics. Yet compelling as it is, I worry that mere words wouldn't do that fateful confrontation. Not that we would think to admit it entirely, of course. No, not at the very least. We will impress upon you, the readers, there was a climax of your hero's journey. I know you'd love to talk your ear off, Morin, but we really should be on our way. Those documents from Yulmore won't collect themselves. Oh, of course, and afterwards, would you care to join for tea? I might clarify a few points of your treatise. Until next time, then, do tell the others to look after themselves. And our overzealous friend in particular, remind him not to overexert himself again and again until his ears fall off, and if that's what makes him take it to heart. To be fair, Endwalker is just, hey, remember Final Fantasy XIV? Is that the Warrior of Darkness? Oh god, children. It's her, it's really her. What are you doing here? If you're going to battle, I can give you medicine. I made it myself. That's not Riki. You'd only give her a stomach ache. Oh, Pepto-Bismol, am I right? We've come to see Morin to get his advice. One of the guards finally agreed to teach us how to fight, but we need to choose a fighting style. Well, I know I want to be a mage. Arkell isn't very sure. Magic isn't really my thing, so I was thinking of taking up the axe, or the sword, or maybe the bow. They all seem right, but it's hard to decide, so I thought I'd ask Morin. He knows things about those. He isn't here? Oh, why don't you have the Warrior of Darkness choose for you? What do you think? What suits Arkell best? Axe, bow, or sword? Well, if we have a mage... Wait, I don't know what the other one's playing, though. I thought they would be like a cool little party together, but I only know what one of them wants to do. You will protect your friends with a sword. The sword. She's very clearly a conjurer, but let her say it out loud. Let her use her words. If you took the sword, you could be just like Brandon, the Warrior of Light. I love that tale. Let's borrow the book today. It's really popular, though. I hope it's still there. Help me decide, Warrior Darkness. I'll start with that style and maybe something else later on. And when I get really strong, I'll have a bout with you. Axe for Ardbert. This is just me creating policy for the first. We created the next generation, where we've created the lore books. Next someone's gonna be like, "What do you think of the tax rate in the first? You think it's progressive enough? You think if we cut taxes and cut spending, we could do something?" She's such fun for having a basket in the adoration of the musty old bookworms and wide-eyed younglings. But she does spare a thought for me, of course. I waited and waited and waited, but she won't as much as knowledge of the presence of her beautiful branch. Oh, God. Even though they're right here, such a heartless thing our sapling is. Cruel and cold and heartless. Oh, faithful Fio, oh, loveliest of branches. How I missed you. Shouldn't she have other things to do? I don't know. If you truly miss me, you should have cried out to the top of your lungs the instant you arrived. To make up for it, we call you twice with twice the passion next time. Though for there to be a next time, you've got some struggles to overcome. So, my adorable sapling, the world is on the verge of destruction, is it? Oh, I like that POV. I could see the emote in my head, like the lean back, like shit, the little scared thing, like the surprised emote. I didn't realize we were like in full-on POV mode. How do I know this? Joined as we are, spying on you is as simple as sliding down the back of a rainbow. Would that I could aid you in your quest, but the fate of we Fey folk is bound to the star. Whither it goes, so do we follow. Such is our way. The most we could do for you is spare you the pain by giving you the sweetest of eternal dreams. But if escape's not to your liking, then you must struggle with your fellow mortals. Ah, but there are ones here you were waiting for. I wonder what matter of conclusion awaits the tale's end. I'm waiting for Reen. Can I get one Reen in here? There you are. My apologies for the delay. Murney, it's so wonderful to see you again. You doubtless have so much catching up to do, so I'll leave you to it. I've taken the liberty of unlocking the umbilicus, and you may enter at your leisure. Bum 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 bum. You guys said this quest was long? We're already done with it. Am I crazy? Was that even a 15-minute quest? Unless this cutscene takes like 30 minutes. I'm relieved to hear everyone is doing all right, all well. I've had this feeling like a pit in my stomach. I was afraid that something might have happened. Maybe I'm overthinking things, but it's just that... I'm the Orc of Light, but I've never spoken with Heidelin, never once heard her call. Even so, I've always had this feeling deep inside me, a connection to something immense. These past few days, the connection has wavered, as if something immense something was distant, then close, then distant. And then, I was jolted awake by the feeling it is completely severed. Wanting some fresh air, I went to open a window, and to my horror, the sky was ablaze, like during the star shower. Oh, I saw the same thing. Then I blinked. Everything was normal. The next day, no one said a thing. No one even seen what I've seen. As far as I could tell, nothing was out of the ordinary. I began to wonder if it was a figment of a half-remembered dream. Ernie, what are you not telling me? Come on, just tell her. I have to know, please. It doesn't matter how terrible. We don't lie to our friends around here. We're not Urion J. Come on. We're better than that. It wasn't my imagination then. The doom we witnessed in Amrat has come again. I can't believe it. Like I told you before, all is well here in the first, so don't worry about us. Please, look only to the threat before you. We're fine right now, and even if we weren't, we've learned how to survive. It's unfortunate someone told me that there's a whole, like, Shadowbringers 87 arc. Should the final days reach us here, you may be assured we won't go quietly. We'll hold on until we can find a way to save all our worlds. So as long as you continue to fight, so too will we, united in purpose beneath the blazing sky. That wasn't bad. You guys fear-mongered me into thinking this quest would be like 3 hours long. You're headed to the Umbilicus to consult with Elidibus, right? I'll do some consulting on my own and speak with Lina. Decide how we might best prepare for the final days. So, it's farewell for now, but we'll see each other again. I'm certain of it. Now, the question is, do we do the Elidibus convo today? Or do we find something to talk about for 20 minutes and then I close stream? Any weird questions? What we got waiting while I walk over to Elidibus? Anyone have a burning question about politics? The tax rate in the first? Do you wear socks with sandals? I actually do not. I do not like wearing socks with sandals. I've never been a socks with sandals type of guy. I don't know, I just feel like, you know, socks are supposed to, like, you know, they go in shoes. Have any of you worn those, like, the shoes that have, like, the toes? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Where, like, all 5 of the toes have, like, their own little toe thingy? Anyone know what I'm talking about? I'm not crazy, right? Volker doesn't seem like she appreciates the little toe box shoe things. I thought we were having a nice date. What? Wait. You don't think talking about weird shoes is not a good, like, date topic? I think it's fine. I think it's, like, a pretty crucial detail, you know? Milk or cereal first? That one, I think that one's pretty easy for me. I'm a cereal first person. I like having the milk flow into the crevices of the cereal, you know. A foot guy would say that, just saying. That's true, but I never got my answer. Have any of you worn, like, the weird, like, shoe box thing where each of your toes... It's basically like a foot glove, I think is what they're called. I tried them once, my ex wore them, but they hurt. I've seen swim shoes like that. I guess they could help for swimming, right? I don't know, they kind of freak me out a little bit. They got toe pockets. Exactly, little toe pockets in the shoes. Do you use your spoon for spreading jelly? Do you use spoon for spreading jelly or spoon? Volker, you're gonna have to rewrite that one. I'm sorry, that... Sometimes, like, I know English can be tough, but... Spoon. So do you use your spoon for spreading jelly or spoon? I don't know. It evades me. I'm like trying to not talk to this person. I don't want to see Elidibus. You know, Elidibus is like a bad ex, you know? He's gonna like say mean things to me when I walk in. Kinda just wanna, you know, hang out in the Crystarium with my Crystarium friends. Oh god, Volker's here. Hello. Doing a duty also, huh? Spoon? I'm good, thank you. Elidibus is just a tsundere. No, I don't know about that. Elidibus literally... again, yeah, I think you guys are so like anime brained that you think like, you know, any form of like, you know, playing hard to get or distaste is like a tsundere thing, but no, that dude just hates you. You know, that dude's like, I will kill you. If I get my hands on your neck, I will wring your life out, is what Elidibus told me in private, you know? That's the way he thinks. You guys have to understand that some people just hate you. That's life. And then you know what? He fought and he stood on business. I respect that about him. He stood on business and we put him in the dirt. I think it was pretty good. Except he's kind of alive still. Oh, here, I see a bismuth coming. Will you put him in the crystal? Yeah, he deserved it. We're gonna shake him around. We're gonna grab the crystal. We're gonna shake him around violently. Are you anxious to talk with him? No, I'm not anxious. I'm trying to buy time because I want to close the stream without doing the next cutscene. How do you plan on grabbing the crystal tower? Well, you know, we'll grab a fragment of it. We'll like put his essence into like the tiniest little fragment, and I'll shake him around like a little snow globe. You could do Alliance Raid Roulette to close the stream. Yeah, but that means I have to, that means I might roll. Okay, that one I'm actually anxious about, because what happens if we roll Dunscaith and I haven't done Dunscaith since the last time I got slapped up by Dunscaith? That's like, I lose all my aura if we roll Dunscaith and I die like 20 times. I lose all my aura on the spot. You know what I mean? But it's always Crystal Tower anyways. I know. I understand. We did Alliance Raid Roulette the other day and it was, believe it or not, Crystal Tower. Did you guys get Crystal Tower? Yo, let's go. But I think I do think with that, though, I know we've been doing longer streams lately, but, like, you know, 3-hour 30 is our normal around here. So maybe we return to our normal, like, new normals, you know? I don't think I've ever taken a proper look at your glam. Look at a Naruto character. I don't know if you take offense to that, but you kind of do. Like, I think you would run with your hands out like that, you know what I mean? And ironically, I always pray it's Puppet Bunker when I Alliance Raid. I actually like the near raids. I do. Outside of them taking a little bit longer because the bosses are, like, unsufferably tanky for some reason, I do like the raids, like mechanics. I think they're very fun to redo. Bum, 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 bum. We are kind of flying through Endwalker, by the way. 86 means we're like halfway done, right? Pretty much. Halfway done with base Endwalker? Is this record time to complete? It's gotta be for me, at least. But I do think, though, like I said, I think for today, I think we might call it. We'll talk to Elidibus tomorrow, see if he has any interesting news, or if he's just going to spout slurs at me, like I expect him to. Please don't stop until you finish post Endwalker 2, I beg. What do you mean don't stop? Like, I don't know if you're asking me to do the entirety of Endwalker and post Endwalker today. I don't think that's possible. I mean, no chilling. Oh, you mean like I can't do... You mean I can't... Whoa, you're saying I have to complete post Endwalker before we do raids and stuff? Well, that's so much time, though. I want to do the Endwalker raids. I want to do the mine, Endwalker normal raids, and I want to get in the Alliance raids. I want to look at the glam. I want to get the mounts, the minions. Well, okay, but things like Eureka Volker, those are going to be on like Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday streams whenever I feel like streaming extra days. We don't typically do MSQ on weekdays. I don't think we've done MSQ on weekdays in like months. But like I said, I think with that, I think we'll call it for the day. I'm kind of hungry. I'm kind of sleepy too. I think everyone's a little sleepy today. I don't know why. And I'm a little sleepy too. So all of you enjoy your Alliance raids that you're doing. Thank you for joining at the 11th hour. I'm sorry for making you travel to, wait, where are you from? Oh, you're a fam fritter. Oh my goodness. I said, I was going to say, sorry for making you travel and then leaving, but you're from here. You're a native. Which is a good thing, by the way. I love my Famfrit natives. We need more. If you're watching this and you're thinking about playing Final Fantasy XIV, Famfrit. Join me on Famfrit. I promise. Don't look at Ether. Don't look at Ether. Everyone goes to Ether. But yeah. With that, I think I will see you all next week /Wednesday /Tuesday /Thursday. Depending if I feel like doing a Eureka stream. Because I've been neglecting my Eureka duties. And I want the relic weapons. Okay, take care. Where's my OBS? Why is it gone?